We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. We are not going back.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Diane Russell. We have Benny Loco joining us. We've got Elizabeth, and we've got Brian Gallagher. Thank you very much for joining us. It's our return to the show since the election, and we needed to take a break because a lot of personal stuff has been going on with us. And
we needed to reclaim sanity.
Yeah,
and this is us reclaiming sanity right here.
Yes.
Take a breath. Take a breath. If you don't do that breath.
You know this shit is nuts. We're here with you. We're going to help you get through it.
Oh yeah. And we're not giving up. And we're not. Go ahead, Wizzy. Oh.
That wasn't Wizzy.
Oh, sorry. Well, and so
I'm
the stand-in until she arrives. So.
Oh, okay. So Mark P is standing in for Wizzy. That's
the whole world gone crazy.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Which we can do now. We have the technology.
So I just want to let you guys know we are not giving up. We are not ceding ground. We have more balls than Mika and fucking Joe. So fuck those two ass kissers in the fucking media who's all like, oh, no. I'm sorry. The shit that I have heard since the election. Let's just start here, okay? Because there's a lot to go here.
Okay.
Since the election, I've heard Democrats beat up on the Harris campaign and other Democrats and Joe Biden for stepping down and Joe Biden for running it all in fucking 2020 and saving us for Donald Trump in the first place. I've heard every fucking excuse in the book. All right? Now, what I'm saying is fuck all that finger pointing. All that finger pointing is bullshit. All of it. Vladimir Putin. If Vladimir Putin doesn't come out of your fucking mouth first, and propaganda, that's the other thing, disinformation. If I hear misinformation and disinformation, no, call it what it is. It's fucking propaganda. Like, they wouldn't call Donald Trump lies.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like, no. It's Vladimir Putin helped him in 2016, helped him in 2020. He owns the fucking Republican Party. All these oligarchs are now being flushed into the fucking his administration. It's absolutely ridiculous. We have this huge, well-funded right-wing media that just shoves this shit down everybody's throat on a fucking daily 24-hour basis.
And MSNBC is being sold off.
Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, we don't know about that. Okay,
no, we do know about that.
Hold on. You're getting way ahead of me. You're getting way ahead of me. So,
yeah.
You got Putin frothing at the mouth. He's getting every fucking thing he wants. You got the well-funded right-wing ecosphere, Heritage Foundation, the Federalist Society. They own the fucking Supreme Court. We're going up with this massive propaganda psyop campaign that has been perpetrated against the American people through social media. And who owns social media? Oligarchs. Who owns all of our media? Oligarchs. That's another thing. Don't call them billionaires. Call them oligarchs. Use the goddamn right language. And all of us, 21st Century Suffragettes, Hal Sparks, Stephanie Miller, Cliff Schechter, Tony Michaels, all these people who have small channels are going up against this massive, well-funded right-wing campaign of propaganda. And how are we going to do it? You know, we can make our T-shirts and we can have our 500, 600 followers. You know what I mean? Like
5,000. Wow.
Oh, I know. If I had 5,000 followers, I'd shit myself. So I'd be like, oh my God. No, I'm just saying that we have to start using the right language. We have to start fighting back like they fight dirty. Like, I like it when, what's that tall guy, the dude from Pennsylvania, senator, bald, wears hoodies.
Fetterman.
Yeah. Fetterman said, I'll vote for Ron DeSantis as whatever Secretary of Defense.
To show how ridiculous it is, yeah.
If he admits that he wears lifts in his shoes.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you do it.
Fetterman is street smart.
Yeah.
You know? He knows how to handle an asshole.
There are people that I read in chats that have better burns than all these well-educated, you know, Democrats who have law degrees and, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, that's why we like Jasmine Crockett. Because she's like, y'all do this and y'all do that. You know, she still has that draw. But
little black girl from Texas.
And she's a spitfire, and that's why I fucking love her. Same thing with oh God, the guy that wore the Smurf tie and he was called a Smurf. Jared.
Dude from Florida? Moskowitz?
Jared, Moskowitz. Thank you.
Yeah, the Florida congressman. Yeah.
Yeah. He wears a Smurf tie the next fucking day to work. Fuck you. You troll them right back. Troll them.
Yeah. Of course. Well, you know, when you say that to me, you're preaching to the choir because I troll the fuck out of these people on the internet and off the internet. I step right up to them. I don't have any qualms about it. None.
Yeah, and you know,
I walk around on days wearing a kilt. I certainly step up to him as well.
Yeah. Hi guys, there you go.
Greetings, everybody.
There's Vizine Mark.
Hello.
There you are.
Happy birthday, Brian. Hey, Vinny.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Brian's
Oh, it's your birthday, Brian.
Brian's
Yeah.
birthday.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Yeah, I'm an old
Now I
fucker
feel
now.
bad because you wished me a happy birthday and it's not my birthday.
No. I was told it was your birthday as well, so I thought it
got
was, but I still
everything
wish you a happy
confused.
birthday, regardless. So
It's all my
all the
fault.
Sagittarius shit.
It's all my fault. I wrote everything down wrong.
December 14th for Benny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Diane's directions.
And tomorrow for Brian is really his birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday to you, Brian. And
Thank you.
Hello, Elizabeth.
and Benny will be coming up in a couple of weeks. So we will
Yeah, it's technically birthday week here in Loco Land because my granddaughter's 13th. I'm the 14th, and Randemonium's the 18th.
there
So
you
we
go.
just have birthday week.
Yeah.
Sagittarius
Beautiful.
week.
Birthday week. It's birthday week. Let's throw all these Sagittarians in the same room and see what happens. What could go wrong?
Well, they're all going to delay whatever they're going to do.
Right. There's plenty of headroom. Angle it down is what I would say. So, yeah, will you angle your camera down? Tony's giving me instructions to tell you and Wizzy to angle your. Yes, there you go. There you go. Don't cut off the top of your head or Tony will get mad now.
Yeah, you don't want to be
Jesus.
talking heads.
Great.
Jesus,
Might
weapon
have
the
tilted
cross.
earlier.
Fill that fucking focus, will you?
Yeah, and so I just really want everybody to start taking this. You're going to tell me he cheated in 2016, cheated in 2020, but he didn't cheat this fucking time? You're going to tell me that?
Seriously?
The
No, he
guy's
just
do-
cheated better.
the guy's done
We always
nothing
said,
but cheat.
More
we
money,
always said
more
that if
resources.
he was going to cheat, if anyone was going to cheat, they were going to take all three branches.
Yeah,
What happened this time around?
Yeah,
they took all three.
All three
right.
branches.
And you know
They
what's
took all three
really
in
funny?
2016
All
as
roads
well.
lead to Russia. Every
Yes, they
fucking
do.
one of them.
Every lie, not misinformation, but lie,
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
back to Russia. Also, Thank you. California's 13th district. That's my district. We got Adam Gray.
Cutter.
So right now, there's only a 2-seat majority right now in the House of Representatives for the maggots.
Yeah, because Trump keeps pulling out Congress people to
Yes.
be in his cabinet. And keep doing it, bro. Keep doing it. Fuck it up.
The dumbass.
Dude, I don't care.
I know. Celery today, she said in one of the chats, she said, yeah, SCOTUS gone wild. And I'm like, all I could picture is like SCOTUS in string bikinis on a Florida beach.
Stop.
That's all I could picture.
So,
Ugh.
Ew.
I don't know if that's considered a picture. That might be
I
considered
think-
an abstract. Is that a Jackson Pollock?
That's my brain. Oh my God.
Well, I got to tell you, Wizzy, you have the best lines in chats that I have ever
you.
seen. Like, you and another friend that I cannot mention. You and another friend, and I think you guys know who I'm talking about. You and another friend, you have the best one-liners.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, in
She's a
chat
wordsmith.
rooms that I've ever seen, and you go after whatever the people are talking about in the podcast. You go after people who are in the chat who are fucking trolls. The other day with the troll, oh my God, the trolls in Stephanie Miller's chat were hilarious.
Thank you.
And
I'm glad to bring a smile.
And you were stunning. I'm like, oh, I'm just waiting for Elizabeth's name to pop up for the next burn that's gonna come out of her mouth.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Because I'm not having it.
Yes.
I'm so not having it.
The thing that'll keep us sane through all of this is making each other laugh.
Yes. And,
After-
after a career of dealing with high school students, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you get a smart ass. No offense to all high school students, because I love y'all.
I love that smart ass.
If there's high
There's
school
one or two
students
in the
here,
crowd.
you should not be here. This is not for you.
Right. But there's one or two in the crowd that's always got to have a smart ass remark. And you gotta be quick on your feet.
Well, I just thought it was really kind of funny because, like, I see this in all over social media where, we say something that's a truth and we get attacked for it. Especially on Twitter, right? So we would say something like, oh, well, Donald Trump's the second coming of Christ. And we'd be like, no, he's a 34-time convicted felon and a fucking adjudicated rapist. He is not the second coming of Christ, okay? So, we say a truth, we get super fucking attacked for it. So anytime that, you can argue with these motherfuckers all you want. They just, I don't.
It's the pigeon
Doesn't matter.
theory.
I feel like it's.
I've said it before. It's the pigeon theory. If you argue with these motherfuckers, it's like playing chess with a pigeon. No matter how brilliant the move you make, the pigeon is just going to shit on the board and strut around like it won no matter what.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what you put into the game. It doesn't matter what knowledge you have going into this.
It's not worth the effort it's
No.
not worth the effort to debate them. There is no debate. You've already lost.
Exactly. It's the pigeon concept. Yeah.
You've already lost because you just shit all over the fucking board and everything that you're spewing is bullshit and fucking Russian talking points.
I'd love to see one of these trolls in a room full of Sagittarians like Benny, and Brian, Sagittarians know how to say it like it is.
We all turn into Snake Plissken at one point or another.
Yeah, something like that, whatever the word is. Oh, have you guys tried this? Ask Siri to say coffee bean 100 in Welsh.
Or put it in Google Translate. Coffee bean 100.
Try it.
Okay.
No, try it. If you have it available right now.
Chanel?
Can't do it. I'm on
Can
my
you do it?
device.
I don't have it.
Are you doing it, Brian?
I can speak a little bit of Irish Gaelic, but I can't speak Welsh Gaelic.
Has to be Welsh.
I am having lunch with a Welshman
Or-
tomorrow, though.
Maybe that's something Tony can put in
Or you could do
your
it on
Google
yours.
Translate and you can share it with us.
Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious. It says, well, you have to do it on yours, Mark. Yours is right there.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear.
Can we bring her over here?
Yeah.
Okay, let me bring her over here. We have to show you
We'd
this.
have to
Okay.
change the audio settings.
You guys are so awesome. You're so cute together. I can't wait.
That's a cool tree that you guys got back there too.
Oh, thanks.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it, Ben.
I was watching Bill Maher and what the fuck is her name? Oh my God, I can't
Megyn
remember.
Kelly?
No, movie star Fonda, Jane Fonda,
Okay.
and Bill Maher sitting there, and they got cocktails, and Bill Maher smoking a blunt, and I'm like, how is this any different than our show, Diane?
Right?
Because
Because
people,
I had said that, maybe it's our cannabis smoking and our drinking that's having an adverse effect on our growth. But if Bill fucking Maher is doing it, you know what I
Bill
mean?
Maher's an asshole.
Yes. Okay, she's lit up.
Yeah, Joe
Now we
Rogan
gotta
does
put
the
her by
same
the
thing.
mic.
Yeah, Joe Rogan, just an honest observation. I'm like, it can't be the cannabis and it can't be the beer.
No, it's because we're
It
women.
must be Benny Loco.
No, it's because we're
I
women.
gave up on Bill Maher 2 years ago, really, because he started.
I fucking dropped him years and years and years
Yeah.
ago. He got too big for his britches, and then when I see that happening, I walk away.
Well, the issue with Maher is during the pandemic, he was so
Anti-vax.
just anti-COVID
Yeah.
anything. He mass shamed people. He got it. Yeah, it didn't impact him severely, so he thought it was nothing to be losing your shit over.
And it is.
No.
It's dangerous and it's deadly, and people need to be
Millions of
vaccinated.
people
Yeah,
died.
what's the big deal? I didn't die from it, but it's just very, very self-centered, just very myopic with that, and just not
And
understanding.
let's not forget that
1.2
he's also
million
a guy that
people in
went to
United
the
States alone
Playboy
died from it, Bill.
mansion.
Like they don't matter. Those 1.2 people don't matter, Bill. Just you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He was part of the
Sorry.
Me Too movement with the Playboy mansion shit that he did. He
Well,
would
and
go
not only
there
that,
like,
He not only that, he says he wants to quit his show because he called fucking Trump a goddamn orangutan. Trump sued him,
Yep.
yeah, that's very true.
and
Yeah.
he's
Fucking look
definitely
like
on Trump's fucking hit list. I'll tell you that much right now.
Side by side.
I forgot that. That's an awesome point. Yeah.
So, I
Okay,
do
here
want to
goes.
mention this. A mountain bike fan in our chat said, Diane, Jessica Denson had a stream last Friday about the fuckery titled Live, More Experts Sound the Alarm on Election Security Breaches. Now, I watched one of her shows too, and I was like, oh, holy shit. Like, Jessica Denson, first of all, for those of you guys who don't know, she sued successfully Donald Trump and got all of the NDAs that were signed by staffers nullified. So that's going to help. That's going to go a long way in, just getting,
She's
information.
good.
Yeah, and she's really good. And so she was demanding recounts, and Midas Touch wouldn't let her talk about it on their show. And she had to leave Midas Touch, who, by the way, just got to fucking almost 4 million people, 4 million subscribers on Midas Touch, and they won't let her talk about this.
I know.
That's a
Not
thing.
happening.
It's really kind of fucking disturbing.
Talk about suppressing free speech
So-
there, right?
Right.
All
All right.
everybody,
Mark's got to do this. You guys got to hear this. Go ahead, Mark.
But Alexa, say coffee bean 100 in Welsh.
Coffee bean 100 in Welsh is Fach coffee pan.
What?
Did you hear that?
It's
The coffee cunt.
That's a Welsh, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You have some Welsh in you, right?
Yeah,
That's funny.
bit of Welsh, bit of Filipino, and yeah.
Hogue Mahone in Gaelic Irish means kiss my ass. So you have to wonder, are the pogues the kisses or the asses?
Yeah. I just loved it.
Right. No,
So
it's
were you able to hear that?
Yeah, but it was just
Yeah,
a
we
little
heard it. Yeah, we
unclear.
got it.
It was a little bit unclear, but that's about it. So anyway, just to continue on this, she's demanding recounts. Midas Touch wouldn't let her talk about it, and what she was saying on her show that I listened to was that Republicans have had the insides of Dominion machines for 3 years.
Yes, they have.
They could copy it, clone it, modify it, put it back in the machine and be like, oh yeah, all the machines are great. You haven't heard them complain about a goddamn thing.
Nope.
They're bitching, but you don't hear them complaining about voting in machines since Trump won.
Mm-mm.
And again,
What do you think, Benny Loco? Fuckery or no fuckery?
Total fuckery.
Yeah.
Okay. Want to make sure.
You know, the truth always rises to the top, and it shall. I'm just knee-jerky about when that'll actually happen. You know, how much damage do we have to sustain before the truth rises to the top?
Right.
That's
a lot
my
coming
question.
up. A lot coming up. The next
So
4
when I
years.
think about stuff like that, I take a damn.
Yes.
It's a rocky fight. It's a rocky
Right.
fight. The next 4 years, we got to take some fucking body blows. That's what's going to happen. We're going to take a lot of body blows, and we got to fucking focus on the fact that after this 4 years, we're going to come back, and we're going to come back harder and stronger, and we're going to fight harder.
And
That's what's
we
going to
gotta be
happen.
more unified. You can't be a one issue voter.
One issue.
You
Right.
gotta be like every issue. Some guy today said during the campaign, Kamala Harris never mentioned the word handicapped.
That was Mary Trump's brother.
And I'm like, she wanted to give health care to everybody.
Right?
We want
And
free
literally
health care in this
fuck your
country.
own face.
That
Did
includes
Trump ever mention
everybody.
handicap?
What?
Did Trump ever mention the word?
No.
Only when he mocks them.
Yeah,
He's
only
an
when he
asshole.
mocked, exactly when he mocked the one reporter. That's it.
Because he's an
I
asshole.
sure could have used that $50,000 tax credit for a small business.
Yes. And move
So
the
just-
economy
I'm
forward.
in small business territory. Everywhere, with my town, everything is a small business.
Yeah.
And I could have easily opened a small business with that $50,000 tax credit.
Small business is where the economy is going to be moved forward.
Yes, you bet your
And-
billions.
Jessica Denson, like Diane was saying, she's on top of that fuckery thing. There was also a list, I think I sent you that, of businesses that contributed to.
The campaign donors?
Yeah,
Oh,
campaign
yeah,
donors.
oh, man. Just about any company that you purchase from is on that list, it seems.
Okay, so can you put that in the chat?
I sent it to your email.
Oh. Tony.
Let's see.
Tony, please tell me that you got the audio drop of her saying that fuckery thing.
How about no?
How about no?
Oh, that was great.
Now, also, this whole Biden pardoning Hunter.
I mean that for love.
Well,
Oh.
let's get on this bandwagon now, okay? Because I'm sorry.
Why wouldn't he? Why
Hunter,
wouldn't he?
Why the fuck wouldn't you? He's innocent. He would have never been charged with any of this.
If
They
his
would have
last name
Epsteined
was
him.
Biden.
They
Yeah,
would have
wouldn't?
Epsteined him.
Yeah.
Ghislaine better fucking watch her back. Because she's not.
Yeah, she might wake up in her CELL unalived.
Yeah.
We haven't heard much about her recently, so she's doing pretty good apparently.
Well, and I just want you guys to know that Trump pardoned 237 people on his way out.
Oh.
And a lot of them were massive fucking criminals. Massive criminals. Manafort, Stone, Bannon, Michael Flynn, Kushner's
felons
dad.
to the highest degree.
Kushner's dad.
Some of the people that he's now appointed to high positions.
Kushner's dad is going to be the ambassador to France. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
You take him out of prison.
They're not. That's the crazy part.
I hope France is like, no, we won't allow it. He's a convicted felon. He's not even allowed in our country.
Trump's banned from 50 of them.
Yeah.
Most of them are
our allies.
Like Canada, he can't. Yeah, Canada won't allow him entry. I don't think Mexico will either.
Hey, what the fuck is this about making
As a
Canada
felon,
the 51st state? Trump wants
Canada has a problem on its southern border.
He's got visions of grandeur in his head.
I'm like,
delusions.
He wants total domination.
I had to look it up to see if it was true. Oh yeah, it's true. Fucking, he said he wanted to make Canada the 51st state. He's such a fucking
I'm sorry,
idiot.
Canada. We really don't. We don't agree. We love you.
There's a reason you're above us.
Yeah.
By the way, Tony, I just emailed you the link to YouTube, but I've also pasted the list. There's the companies that supported Trump. They donated.
Oh my God! It was Ashley Furniture, Hershey's. Damn it! I love Hershey bars.
And Project 2025.
Hershey's is the worst chocolate on the planet. Can I just say that? I'm from Ireland, and bloody hell, Hershey's is fucking wax. What the hell are you eating over here?
I like Hershey's.
Yeah,
Hershey's is terrible. I hate.
Yeah.
Have a
I've been to
Cadbury.
Belgium, and I know what real chocolate tastes like.
Go for the Belgian chocolate.
Tiffany in our chat said, check out Andrea Chalupa, and I would say also Sarah Kenzior. They work together and do a gaslighting podcast. Ukrainian American. She's amazing and has been through all this before. She was on Politics Girl. Yeah, Politics Girl, another one. Working on the left and trying to speak truth to power. Why is it up to us? Why does she, she doesn't have as many subscribers as she should either. Yeah, that's what I mean. And all these right-wing fucking retards, they all have billions of fucking followers and no views.
Yeah.
So I just I'm at the point now where I'm going, where's Oprah? And where's who's the billionaire
These billionaire
guy?
Bitches. Where are you at, billionaire bitches?
Who brought us Dr. Oz?
No.
And who brought us Dr. Phil?
Well,
that Oprah?
She owes us a big. She owes us more than a fucking car for those two stunts.
Okay, hold on. Who is the dude that owned the basketball company?
Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban. He's been outspoken.
Dallas Mavericks.
Mark Cuban. Hey, dude. Fund a left-wing TV station and put all these
radio station.
He did have a network.
TV.
Buy
radio.
MSNBC, Mark.
Yeah.
Buy MSNBC.
Right, he did have a network.
Buy it.
It failed.
Buy MSNBC. And
You can do it. You could write it off on your taxes somehow and not have spent a dime. You know how to do all that stuff. Do it.
Yes. Let's have the left billionaires. Where is Taylor Swift and Beyonce? Let's get some money together, fund a fucking TV station, put Brian Tyler Cohen and fucking Politics Girl and all these fucking cool people.
Lawrence O'Donnell, put him on there. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. Nicole Wallace.
And them. I mean,
they should leave MSNBC.
They should leave in protest, if nothing else.
We
Tear up
could
the damn
get
contract.
Keith Olbermann up in there somewhere.
Sure.
Love Keith Olbermann.
I love Keith Olbermann. And if you guys are not listening to Keith Olbermann, now is the real time to listen to him.
Come on, Mark Cuban. Give Keith Olbermann a job.
Oh, I see Tony shared that link. Here's the list of companies, some of them that donated to Trump in Project 2025. AutoZone, Ace Hardware, Allegiant Air, Arby's, Armor All, Ashley Furniture, Bausch & Lomb, see, Molson Beer, Coors Beer, Brooks Shoes, the Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Wild Wings, Buick Cadillac, Carl's Jr., Haynes, Chevrolet, Cinnabon, Con Air, was it Cuisinart, Dairy Queen? Oh, that kills me. Dirt Devil, Discount Tire, Dole Foods, Exxon, Farberware, Florist.com, Folgers, Fruit of the Loom, Fry's Electronics, Geico, George Foreman Grill. I guess they toss that thing. Who was some other? Hardee's. But McDonald's is on there, right?
Yeah, there's
Wendy's?
a string. There's a whole.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're just
None
about
of them
every one of these
affect me
places.
so far. Happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
There's
I
a
mean,
list
yeah.
going on around out there that didn't support Trump but supported the Democratic Party
That's
as
what
well.
we need.
I didn't watch the video, but it did pass through my feed today, so I will
David
watch
Frum-
it.
the
But I
David
was
Frum
running
thing
crazy around
is
crazy.
so minimal. It is so minimal. It's ridiculous. So David Frum was on Morning Joe, and he goes, well, if you're too drunk for Fox News, you're too drunk. Okay.
Yeah.
In other words, like I'm not quoting him verbatim, but that it was along those lines. Yeah. Then Joe and Mika come back, and Mika is like, well, that was very flippant of us to say, and there's a lot of good people that work at Fox News. No, there's not.
Yeah, they
There's
they
not.
fucking hit the brakes faster than if they saw a fucking state trooper behind them on the freeway. Come
Yeah.
on.
They all need to sacrifice a little something.
There's one person at Fox, Jessica Tarloff.
Yeah. Well, she says say something good. Yeah.
She's the one.
She's the one
Listen,
person that
I don't
pushes
want
back.
anything that touched Fox involved with our fucking truth and fucking inner light channel. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Jessica. Everybody at Fox is a paid fucking actor, and they're not even really good actors
Right.
because it's an entertainment channel and not a very good entertainment channel.
No, it's just full of
So
fucking lies.
I got no love for anybody
The other
who works
day-
under the fucking Fox.
The other day, I was watching something. I think it was on Hal's show that I was watching, and it was like Tucker Carlson is in Moscow, and he's saying Joe Biden shot into Russia, and that we are now in a hot war. And I'm like,
Yeah.
literally, you are fucking so fucking lying. I can't even begin. How is this even allowed?
Well,
fucking
we
traitor.
don't have the fairness doctrine anymore. That's how it's allowed.
Yeah.
Wasn't before. That's the
SCOTUS.
whole thing.
SCOTUS.
Huh.
Bought and paid for SCOTUS got rid of the fairness doctrine.
Can I share some good news?
Yeah.
Yes.
Over in Ireland, we just had our elections in the last week, and it's been a rough week of counting all the numbers and everything, but it came back around that the far right was completely rejected in Ireland. Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael are the two parties that are going to be leading it. It's a big election around the world because they're one of the few elections around the world that didn't change too much for the people involved with that government. I mean, you look at the US and what just happened to us. I mean, that's a big switch. That's a big flip around. They didn't have that. I'm very happy about that. It's going to be very good for the Irish economy, which is important to me. So,
Good.
and I did
Okay.
vote in that election because I am an Irish citizen. Thank you.
So that reminds me of what happened in South Korea this week.
of sports is going on here?
What was
Where
that,
that
Mark?
South Korea with the
martial law
them
that
calling in
Yeah.
martial law.
The prime minister or the leader tried to institute martial law. He's a conservative,
Yeah,
and
less than
no,
12 hours.
they weren't having any of that.
Yeah.
Massive pushback. It didn't
Did you
work.
see the video of that lady grabbing the gun?
Yeah, they're trying to impeach that fucker.
No, I didn't see the
So that-
grabbing of the gun. What's that?
There's a video of a lady in South Korea when they instituted this, and she said enough is enough, and she just grabbed this gun and just held it up.
From a soldier?
Yeah, from a soldier, and she had, she was dealing with him, right there. It's gone viral. It's a famous video at this point right now.
Yeah, they're probably taking it down by
I saw this probably 6 times earlier today. Yeah.
That's a woman, right?
Yes.
Okay, can I read just a little something? This is sort of what I was trying to get at without having the words to like put it together. Okay, so what happens when Hitler comes to power? What he does is he does the enabling acts. Okay, so what he does is he burns the Reichstag, which is the assault on January 6th.
Yeah.
Okay, so this gives Parliament, the German Parliament passes a law for rectification in the distress of a nation, commonly known as the Enabling Acts, allows Hitler as chancellor to initiate and sign legislation into law without obtaining parliamentary consent. The act effectively establishes the dictatorship. Then, on Hitler's orders, this is what's next, Nazi leaders eliminate the leadership of the security of the security army, okay, or the state army, and kill other political enemies. The murderous purge cements an agreement between the Nazi regime and the German army. It consolidates Nazi power and enables Hitler to proclaim himself Führer. So there's going to be an agreement between Hitler 2.0 and the army, who's going to be led by whatever puppet he puts in there.
Yeah.
That's going to allow him to consolidate his power. Yeah.
Well, see,
right,
what I see too between there's a lot of similarities with Hitler and with Putin. Putin, on the other hand, put all these oligarchs in charge of his government. They're all millionaires too. And he's like, okay, give me half your company or I'm going to throw you out third story window. And
let's name the American oligarchs.
Another thing that's really been irking the shit out of me, everybody. Elon Musk is not the richest man in the world. Vladimir Putin is. Please stop. And every time you hear Elon's the richest man in the world, be like, no, Putin is.
I know.
And Elon's kissing up to Putin. He's kissing up to fucking Xi Jinping. Ramaswamy is right, which you never hear that out of my fucking mouth ever. But Elon is owned by China because he makes all his fucking cars in China. So
Bezos, Xi Jinping he's a huge one.
I don't know who that is, honey.
He's the Chinese version of Elon Musk.
Oh, this is so.
And he owns probably about 4 times as much as Elon Musk.
This thing. Just move it that way a little bit. Thanks.
Yeah.
We got a whole thing on the global.
Yeah, this is a global effort. This is not just happening here.
That's right. And I want everybody to keep your 30,000 foot view because guess what? Every time we chase Kash Patel and we chase Pete Hegseth and all his drinking problems and all his fucking rapey bullshit, every time we chase that shit, we fucking lose the 30,000 foot view. 30,000 foot view is...
Those are all diversions.
You've got to look at it everywhere and what is actually happening. Oh, Orban and all these motherfuckers are doing the same shit. Okay? So they're pulling the same fucking bullshit everywhere. The South Korean bullshit. That was
a digital axis of evil.
Yeah. Yep. And it's like you guys have to keep your 30,000 foot view. Maybe, I keep using that term. And I hope other people will catch on to it. Just like how I hoped that they would catch on to Donald Trump's a fucking sadistic motherfucker. But sadism never fucking... I could barely get people to say that Donald Trump is sadistic. Just wait. Just wait until after January 20. We don't know what the fuck he's going to do. Yeah.
It's a corporate term, and it's perfect to use to establish, look at what you're looking at. All right? Don't lose the forest for the trees.
Yes.
Get above the trees and have a fucking look, will ya?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you're saying, and that's perfect for it, and that's exactly what people have done in corporate America for 20 fucking years. But now we have to establish that towards people that aren't in corporate America because they don't understand that that is what is coming. You have to look at it from that 30,000-foot view.
Yeah.
You can't look at it from your, from you being in the trees.
And even like what Hal was covering with this like fucking miserable man in America on Newsmax. What's his name? Greg Kelly or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So
well, that's just a new version of an idiot abroad.
He was like, oh, we gotta feel so bad and everybody and wow. Well, I guess the bigger picture of that is that they're all pissed. They're all sad for themselves. Why are you sad? You won.
That's right.
I don't know what you're bitching about. We're not storming the fucking capitals. We're not fucking screaming about voting machines. We're not. And
they just
Iliad,
like being pissed.
the Odyssey. Look at all of these. When did anybody go through Dante's Inferno and come out the other end satisfied?
Yeah.
There was always the approach for more. We need more. Even in Oliver. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I'd like some more.
Yeah.
Have some more.
Thank you, sir. May have another from Animal House.
You want more?
Ukraine is enormous for Europe. Their energy production, their grain and sunflower oil production is enormous. And
Their
if
democratic
they go down to
representation.
Russia, the whole Europe and Africa are going to suffer enormously as well. If you don't think what happens in Europe is happening to us, you better just think again.
Yeah.
You just better think again, because what happens in the rest of the world affects us, and what happens to us affects the rest of the world. We need to keep that. Yes, y'all. Yep. We need to consider ourselves a globe first of all. The Earth is round.
I do think that we need to keep our eye on this, like things like, not just specifically, but things like the shooting in broad daylight of this United Health CEO.
Brian Thompson.
What's his name? Brian Thompson?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
50
in
years
broad
old.
daylight in Manhattan, and no clue as to. And by the way, defend, deny, and depose were inscribed on the bullet casings.
Yeah.
And it happened to me at a time when his normal security detail was not with him. Why? I would think I would want my security detail with me 24/7.
If you have
Especially
to have a security
in New York.
detail,
Yeah.
why would it not be with you? And that's Anyway, the point.
And why does he need a security detail at all?
That's right. There are assassinations, like people falling out of windows left and right, or falling down staircases with their cup of tea intact and being poisoned, and all kinds of nifty little ways people are finding their demise. It's just amazing.
Is very convenient. Goes right out the window and straight down to them.
Sorry.
There you go.
I mean, I'm just writing that down. Why does a CEO of a health insurance company need a fucking security detail? That's fucked up.
Why does anyone need one in this country? You're supposed to be free.
I'm not going to say anything further other than it's very upsetting to my family based on the fact that he is in the health industry.
I don't like health industry anyway.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't like the word industry put next to health, or the word customer put next to health.
Yeah.
You're a patient awaiting care, not a freaking customer. You got to pay enough. You got to be wealthy enough to stay alive.
Yep.
That's right. Healthcare in the United States, it's tied to employment.
and tied to your wealth.
Yes.
Because
So if you don't got a job, you're kind of fucked.
if you're poor, you can barely get
Yeah.
enough health care to sustain you. And then good luck. Hope you don't get a Nazi doctor.
Good
Perhaps
luck.
you'd like me to come in there and wash your dick for you.
Oh my God.
No respect.
Stone hasn't played that one before.
I've not heard that one.
Oh my God.
That was good.
No, you crazy Dutch bastard.
It's in Mike Myers. Right?
Oh my God.
Perhaps you'd
Oh,
like me to come in
we
there
can't
and
give
wash
up,
your
though.
dick
See what
for
Tony's been doing with his hiatus.
yeah, right.
Oh, he's been
I
having,
gotta tiptoe through the tulips with these assholes.
yeah, he's been having a great time. And by the way, I mean, I just want to remind everybody, the people who asked for pardons before Trump left, MTG, Scott Perry, Mo Brooks, Louis Gohmert, Andy Biggs, Mark Meadows, Rudy Giuliani, John Eastman, and Matt Gaetz.
MTG's a twat sticker.
Benny, you're muted.
She's actually
said,
a squat,
surprise,
and
surprise,
I know a bit about
surprise.
that.
Yeah.
Not Benny, but MTG, what you were saying before.
Yeah. Is,
Fucking
Twat
hell,
sticker.
man.
yeah.
Is anybody
Elizabeth
surprised?
calls her the twat sticker.
Anybody?
Unstucker.
I nearly spit out my fucking Red Bull
fragile.
all over my computer.
That must be
when I
Italian.
read that in the chat the other day. I was like,
I'm not surprised in the least.
oh God.
It's like, you know, that was like inevitable. I saw that as, oh, you know, I would, that to me, that was already a given that was going to, you know, transpire.
Yeah.
And Tucker in Moscow. Oh, Tannenballs. Oh, Tannenballs.
Oh yeah. The Russian tanning
Oh,
or
tanning
taint
balls,
tanning
tanning
salon.
Nice.
The Russian taint tanning salon.
Yes. Oh, Tannenballs.
Yeah, Jess Piper, she said she didn't leave Twitter because of death threats. She left Twitter because of rape threats. All these women, JoJo from Jers, Jess Piper, all these women are just getting pummeled over there. And it's like, why do you think we left? Blue sky.
Try
all
it.
the
I'll
way,
cut it
bitches.
off. I'll cut it off. I'll pinch it off. I'll bite it off. Whatever. It'll come off. It'll be removed. Whatever it takes.
And just so.
Lament for my cock,
Yeah, I
sore
can't
and
wait.
crucified. I seek to know you.
What's that for?
Yeah. I can't wait
That's
to
just- I
revisit
don't know,
all the
but-
prices of gas, milk, and eggs after the fucking new year. I can't wait. Right now,
A barrage
gas, all the
of
averages.
memes are coming.
Yeah,
I've already taken photos myself.
yeah.
I have all my before photos. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, cage-free eggs January 1st in Michigan. All eggs
Oh my God.
cage-free. It's a
Oh,
new
if
rule.
you do that, if you're doing that, that's like, you know, right now that's $12.
Oh yeah.
It's $4.99
Oh, I
for.
think Whitmer's doing it to fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? I don't care. I don't care.
Whitmer's still here.
I'll pay more for eggs. I don't care. I wanted to own the fucking MAGA. You want to own the libs? You're going to get owned, bitch. You are going to get owned because we're expecting it already. I'm expecting it.
Yeah.
I've lived
Is this a
without
good
health
point?
care forever. You think I can't do it again? Jesus Christ.
Is this a good point for me to point out that I'm actually allergic to eggs?
Good for you.
Oh shit.
Man, that's
The
tough.
next time
I was
have to come in here,
raised
I'm
by
cracking
parents of the
skulls.
Great Depression. I'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
And Brian, I guess you found out just how much egg content is in various foods, right?
Oh, like
Yeah,
mayonnaise?
it's
You can't have
I'm
mayonnaise.
allergic to sulfur, so I've fouled how much content
Right.
is in egg, how much is in
Fouled.
rape, in everything else. I can't do
Fouled.
I can't do any wine.
Fouled. Bird. Foul.
I can't do broccoli. Can't do cauliflower. Can't do any of those. Yeah.
It's really
Whole
unfortunate.
list, but
I
there
hope you
is
take
a
a
list.
vitamin supplement.
It doesn't actually work with me, but I have an actual list of what I can have, which is pretty much any Thai food out there.
So, Brian, I was going to say your farts must smell pretty good.
Yeah.
The sulfur.
Just very smooth, no sulfur. Just
Smooth, no sulfur. Okay, good.
it's just
somebody
more of
was-
a heat.
Like, what if you're in a room where somebody lights a match?
Right.
Nothing's
Did he
going
look
up
in-
for me.
Are you ready? Oh my God.
So
he
we
just
do
shit
need to
himself.
gather up the list of companies
See?
to support, don't we?
Yes.
Don't we all? We need
That's
to
what
get
I was
that
saying.
list.
There's a video going out around out there this morning that passed in my feed about companies that did support the Democratic Party, and those would be the ones that we need to support as well.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll find that video and
It's
pass it on when I have the capability to do so. Right now, I
Good.
don't.
Cool.
her name is Jennifer.
Looking forward to it.
Hart. Get in good trouble. So I wanted to. There's a couple memes that I don't even have to share them, but between two men,
Jesus.
they have 17 children with 6 different women, and they're preaching about traditional families.
Family.
Family values. Do you know who these two men are?
Hegseth is one, right?
Trump is one of them.
Yep. Trump and Musk.
Right?
Elon Musk.
Hegseth has 7
It's
kids,
right
right?
here.
With 3
With
women?
2 women or 3 women?
3 women.
Gotta be Musk. Yeah.
No.
Something like that.
Whole bunch shots. No, you can't go over there.
It's on
Hi, Cat
21st
Butt.
Century.
That's an asterisk.
So,
Yeah.
Diane, who are the two men?
Hi.
So just imagine
Aw.
if look at that.
Stop
Clementine.
being a pain in the ass.
Who are the 2 men again, Diane?
Just
Trump
wants
and
to come up
Musk.
here and knock shit over.
Trump and Musk.
Trump and Musk
Hmm.
have
Yeah.
17 children with 6 different women.
Well, Musk
No.
cannot be vice president because he's
Musk.
not a natural born citizen. He
Right.
can't
No, he
take
can't.
the helm.
That's why he's part of this whole think tank
Dork
outside
thing.
of the government,
Doge.
Which
which
that's
is the
somebody who
same
cannot
name
spell dog.
as his Bitcoin competitor,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, is
Dogecoin?
it? Oh boy.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead, Tony. This is a video that I think Wizzy, you sent it to me, and I couldn't help but giggle at this lady and her husband.
I love her. Oh, I love her.
And her southern. Well, and not only that, I love it. She's from Detroit. It says "Love Pride in Detroit" on the front of her
I
house.
don't know if I sent it or not, but I love these.
And I love.
I'm seeing it.
Every time Dave and I put up one of these pride arbors, and this is the 3rd one we've done, someone surfaces out of the woodwork, some troll, and says something kind of ugly, and I just had to respond to this one because it's just too juicy not to. She accuses me of being a middle-aged liberal. Girl, I'm delighted to have lived this long in this life, and I'm happy to be called a liberal. That's a badge of honor to me, sister. And you say I should be doing something more worthwhile in my time, like supporting the veterans, and I just want to show you something. This is the hat I wore for 4 years on active duty in the United States Army through 3 deployments. Let me show you something else. This is one of the many hats my husband Dave wore in his 20 plus years on active duty in the United States Army. Girl, we support the veterans. We are veterans. We also support our LGBTQIA plus community. And if you can't see intrinsically how those two overlap and come together, there ain't nothing I'm going to say that's going to help you get that. But I will say one more thing to you, and it's the thing I say to all trolls. You go on and you have the day you deserve now. But I see your truth.
Fantastic.
I love
I
her.
didn't send that one to
She's
you,
like,
but I sent one similar.
Maybe
I don't know who did, but whoever
Spy
did, I
sent it
love
to me.
you.
No, I just love it,
Mhm.
and
Perfect.
and you know,
She's
Yeah.
adorable.
That's
this is
that
my hat
Southern
for
God
my-
bless your little heart.
Yeah.
Which
Yep.
to
Bless your
everyone
heart.
everyone down south.
Every time
of
Dave
the
and I put up
Mason
one of these
Dixon
pride arbors,
knows
and this is the
that
third
is
one we've
not a
done. Someone
compliment.
surfaces all
That is so good.
It's such a burn. It's like
Love it.
really-
I sent you one similar though. There's a young lady who somebody came to her door or something, and she's a veteran, or somebody got in her face and she's a veteran. And I saw a few of those. Those are something else, I'll tell you.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. It's like that's the kind of you step on them with all you got and be like, fuck it. Okay, yeah. You're gonna say I don't like veterans. I am a veteran, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
You're welcome, you cunt.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I have zero tolerance, zero fucking patience with these people. I'm so tired of their grifting. Oh, more grifting. Here you go. Gibson guitars. Gibson, famous guitar manufacturer, hits Trump guitars with a cease and desist order declaring a cease and desist has been issued to Trump guitars as the design infringes upon Gibson's exclusive trademarks, particularly the iconic Les Paul body shape. And
Yes.
and you know what?
Thank you, my friend Amy Gibson in Lansing, Michigan.
Thank you.
You're the Santa Cruz neighbors.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yes.
You know, because this is the kind of pushback we need. Push back all of them. And guess what? We found out the reason why they're using YMCA is because, like, all the other guys are dead, and the guy who wrote it is making a fucking fortune right now.
I didn't realize that. All the band's dead except for one guy. Wow.
Well, like,
Ooh.
if the other guys are alive, they didn't write the song. Their name isn't on they don't have writing credit, so they don't get any money for it.
Don't tell me they're Chinese
So did they
knockoffs.
try and they actually tried to put the actual logo, the manufacturer? I mean, Gresh is a legit
Yeah,
guitar
you cannot.
brand. Wow.
Wow.
I don't know if, I mean, it looks to me like there is a Gibson, thing on the headstock, right at the top.
You can't do that. No, you can't
Well,
do that.
And,
No.
and
They're Chinese knockoffs.
Tony found
Yeah.
this story. 3,000 Gibson guitars were found, confiscated,
Or Gibson
crossing the
knockoffs.
border.
Yeah, Phil Gibson's.
And they were all knockoffs, like Lucille's. You know what I mean? Like that's BB King's guitar, Cheap Trick's guitar, Led Zeppelin's guitar, Jimi
Beatles.
Hendrix guitar. Every fucking famous person ever played a goddamn Gibson. They were ripping off like their signature and trying to sell them as the real deal. And it was $18 million worth of Gibsons.
Oh God.
If they were sold. But, the thing is that anybody would know that if you buy an old Gibson, it's going to look old. The whites around the edges are you're going to have scratches. You're going to have dents on it. It's not going to be perfect.
Right.
That
If you
pick
buy
card is not going to be
Jimi
pristine.
Hendrix. If you buy Jimi
No
Hendrix
way.
guitar, it's not going to be
immaculate.
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to have chunks out of it.
Again, thank you, Amy Gibson and Gibson Guitars.
Yes.
Amy Gibson lives in Lansing, Michigan. She's my friend, and I love her, and I miss her.
Great.
This is my American company. You ain't fucking with it.
That's right.
Here's
That's
the
how Amy
video
would be.
of what I was talking about before with this guy. And Fetterman. This is the video of Fetterman going, yeah. And this is the way we fight back, you guys. Troll them. Troll them. Get down and dirty. Don't we go low, they go low, we go high. No! All right, he's.
I'm way ahead of you on the curve there. I'm just saying.
I'm considering voting yes on DeSantis if he finally admits that he has lifts in his boots. I'm sure he does. I think maybe 3 inches, 4 inches at least. Yeah. I'm considering voting yes on DeSantis if he finally admits that he has lifts in his boots. I'm sure he does. I think maybe 3 inches, 4 inches.
Yeah.
In his go-go boots.
Yeah, his little white go-go boots.
Yeah.
And by the way, based on their percentage of claims denied, I think the word care in United Healthcare is used ironically, because the claim deny rate by insurance company, United Healthcare had the highest at 32%.
That's 1/3 of people who make a claim with that company are denied care.
Yep.
No one should have to petition a corporation to get health care. If a doctor orders it, it should be provided, period.
Yep.
What is the problem with that? Well, it's 40 years of the Republicans calling that conservatism instead of greed. Is exactly what it is. It's fucking corporate greed.
I told you, I said the reason why we don't have health care in this country is because they wanted to overturn Roe. And you can't give people health care and then take it all away and just take away women's health care. You can't do
Apparently they can. Now they can.
Well, they've done it.
Yep.
They've done it.
They're going to take the rest, given the chance.
Given the chance.
They got the inch.
You're exactly
They're
right.
taking the
Lies
mile.
the rub, would you, Buff?
Uh-huh.
Therein lies the rub, if given the chance.
Given the chance. Exactly right. And Diane is correct. They have been holding out so they could get us on the one thing. And now they'll just take it all away. Now that they've got that door open.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to take everything away.
Now they want to. Who is this asshole? I just saw it.
But they won't take away dick pills?
Yeah, they want to keep their dick pills, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's funny. They're going to take away porn though too.
Yeah, make gay marriage illegal again. This is not remotely controversial or extreme.
It's a Michigan guy that did that.
Yeah, Representative Josh Shriver. I don't know who he is. I've never heard his name.
He's an asshole. We know that.
Yeah, it is controversial. It is extreme. And I'm sorry, but I don't. No. You can't just, again, you're giving people gay marriage and now you're going to rip the rug out from underneath all these people? It doesn't work that way. And
well, you're just going to piss people off.
I mean, I know they're going to try. They're going to try their damnedest of executive orders. Well, fuck executive orders.
Yeah.
And blue states
All
will be
these
like,
are a bunch
fuck
of
your
men
executive order. I'm not doing this until it's a goddamn law. So fuck you.
They are a bunch of gay men that aren't man enough to admit they're gay is their problem.
Oh, you mean like
Lindsey
Graham and what's his name? Johnson.
What about Josh Hawley?
Josh Hawley. They're not man enough to admit they're gay. That's the saddest, pathetic.
Yeah, Micro Johnson.
Yes.
And the women that I know who have married themselves, married same sex over the years that I've been at their weddings for, they have to put up with this shit. They have to put up with this, maybe now it's not allowed. Fuck that. This is some horse shit. Let's just attack it full on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been attacking us from every direction for so long. That's why we're so exhausted.
It'll be interracial marriage pretty soon.
Just thinking. Yep.
So
even though the Thomas is not going to be absolutely thinking, well, that's probably how he's going to get out of his marriage with the dumbass he's with.
I think you guys should go to the Justice of the Peace on fucking January 19th and call it a day, and then we'll throw a party later.
Right?
I'm just saying because you might.
Right? Can't hurt.
You know,
It's a
fucking
temptation.
A. Like I'm tired of every time I turn around, a Republican is telling me how to live. You know, who I can love, who I can marry, what book to read, what they want to do, whatever they want to with my fucking pussy.
Social conservatism is as much a big freaking lie as Trump's bullshit and as what is it? The originalist doctrine. All that is load of shit.
Yeah, get fucked.
It's a way of pretty up the language.
Your Second Amendment was written when the goddamn gun took goddamn 2 minutes to fucking load it.
8
minutes. Even better.
Pick it up your ass and pull a
when in
fucking
8 minutes you
trigger
can kill
till it
150
goes
fucking
click.
people.
Where's the little kid with the dart that I showed you last?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian's making the moves of how you have to do.
And they were not accurate.
No. Those things didn't shoot straight.
No.
They didn't shoot anywhere near straight.
No.
In the general direction of thine enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's the reason they ever hit anything is because they marched in a phalanx.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So they want to take away your health care, your gay marriage, birth control of any kind, bodily autonomy for women is already gone. And it put all these trillionaires and billionaires in positions of power. Like they need it.
Yeah. The thing is what's their end game? Where are they going to have power over if they get rid of the rest of us?
That's right.
People are going to be dying left and right. And that's the other thing, too. Women, they're trying to suppress the numbers of women dying.
Oh, yeah, they're lying. They're not even reporting them.
They're not even reporting it anymore.
I had a nightmare about that the other night. Oh, my God. They're not reporting the deaths.
Yep.
That's creepy. That's just, oh, my God.
It doesn't play into their
narrative.
That means they didn't exist.
Right.
They never existed.
That's why everything you see, everything you read, see, and hear is from a right-wing propaganda resource.
And the Germans are teaching classes about American propaganda to their high school students, so they know.
Oh, yeah.
Fall into it.
Or the Europeans generally, have what I understand.
We used to have propaganda films back in the 40s. During the war, there were even
but we
propaganda cartoons to make you aware of propaganda.
Yeah,
we don't have
and
that
we
anymore.
and we haven't progressed past World War II propaganda either. So we haven't looked at modern propaganda as a tool, especially with the cyber world, where you can do propaganda in digital instead of analog.
Here's an example. Joe Rogan said he did not vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz because Tim Walz lied about being in Tiananmen Square. That is Russian propaganda.
Yes, it is.
Propaganda went from questions to declarations.
Yeah.
But even with that logic, he chose to vote for a man convicted of 34 felonies
and a rapist,
an adjudicated rapist. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He voted to let the rest of us be raped, basically. He voted to let the man rape our country.
Well, and I'll tell you what, with all the rapists they're putting in positions of power, do you know how that
and the violence
the violence is going to escalate against women exponentially because of this.
And the Republicans refused to renew the Violence Against Women Act.
Yeah. Biden put it in there and they fucking won't vote for it.
They won't bring it. They won't.
So again, but that's dominated by men. And then we see abortion passed on ballots across the country, but then they vote for Donald Trump, who made it. I'm sorry.
No.
That's where I go. That logic doesn't work in my brain.
Nope, me either. Not when they voted everything else down ballot was Democrat, but they didn't vote for Trump. I mean, they didn't vote for Kamala Harris. No.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
That is such bullshit. I'm with Jessica Denson. I agree. There is fuckery about. There were ballots. I remember in 2020. There were ballots like in the ditch. There was pictures of it this time. Multiple cities, ballots thrown in the ditch, ballots lit on fire. You do that enough times around the country, you're going to come up with 15 or 20 million. You add the fuckery from whatever Elon Musk technology.
Plus bomb threats in Democratic strongholds. 80 plus.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as Donald Trump realized that enough votes had been tossed out to give him the lead or the possible win, is when he came out and said victory.
Purging voter rolls. Purging voter rolls in red states. I mean, it's all over. And
Texas, I have a feeling, would have turned blue.
Swing states.
Yes. I think Texas would have turned blue. Texas and Florida are examples, especially Texas, of what happens when fascists take over. Your votes are not heard. Your votes are never heard again. Your voice is never heard again.
Yep.
Yeah, Florida was once a purple state.
And that's
Texas.
Not too long ago.
That's why you guys have to realize, like, you know, now
is it time.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm talking about here in Michigan. You guys have to realize, like, where I am at right now, it's like 50-50.
Doxing.
It's 50-50, I'd say, in our county. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of college-educated people here who are going, no. But there's a lot of rich people here who want those tax fucking breaks. And that's all I can think about is their own goddamn selfishness and bullshit, right? And, you know, most rich people, I would say, are conservative anyway.
Or if you don't, more.
You have very poor people living next to very rich people. I mean, Tony and I are a perfect example. Okay. We live paycheck to paycheck. Across the street, they don't. They're living on their Social Security. They're living on their they got their Medicare and everything's paid for and everything. When all that shit stops, they're going to start freaking out.
Oh, well.
And I'm going to be like, you voted for it, bitch.
We tried to tell you.
I tried to tell you for a decade, but you wouldn't listen. I'm going to have zero fucking sympathy when all this shit fucking lands in their lap. I have zero. I don't care. Sorry. Yep. Do I have to have sympathy for people who call me baby milkshake eater for the last decade? Do I have to fucking have sympathy for them? No. Fuck you.
Yeah. No, you made the bed. I really have been there. I can survive. I don't know how to survive. Some of these people don't.
That's the rich people don't know how to survive, and the middle class people are going to be hurting real bad because they're going to be like,
I know how to build a fire and plant a garden.
Oh, I got to start selling everything I own.
Yeah, to who? Who's got the money to buy it?
Well, the rich people. They'll have everything, and we will have nothing.
Yep. And then what will they have? A bunch of stuff that they bought.
Baby, the other white meat.
Can't eat it.
Can't eat stuff.
Yeah.
Bicycle Mike, you're funny.
What did he say?
Baby, the other white meat.
No, God, no. Shit.
Ew.
That was one of the things.
I'm dead ass serious though. Those
I've brought up blood boys before.
You can't freeze a baby, but you can freeze an embryo. What's the difference?
They're calling us childless cat ladies. They're calling us like, oh, we're pedophiles, and if we even support an LGBTQ community, that we're all pedophiles, and that we eat baby milkshakes, and
we don't eat them. We just inject their blood into our system like a blood boy.
Don't even joke about it.
It's just some of the things they say are so disgusting and so bizarre and just
that we're killing babies after they're born and all this fucking bullshit.
Okay, you can freeze.
Lies.
You can't freeze a baby, but you can freeze an embryo. So there is a difference between an embryo and a baby.
Huge
Somebody
difference.
made that point on Instagram. It was great.
Just
You
like
can't
corporations
freeze
are
a
now
baby.
people, fetuses are now babies, people.
Right. Just assign personhood to it or remove the personhood from it. Dehumanize it or humanize it. That's their game.
Yeah.
That's with the social bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
the
so
social
sick
engineering.
and tired of their messaging. We have to figure out a way to be like, that is such bullshit. Come up with some proof, motherfuckers. Where's your
You're a liar
proof?
until you show me why, how, what.
That's right.
Where's your
You're
proof?
a liar.
Give me an example. Give me a case. You got nothing. Fuck you. And guess what?
Yeah.
You're the same motherfuckers who looked up what a fucking tariff was and if I could change my goddamn vote.
Yeah.
You're the same motherfuckers.
Same guys.
Oh,
same gals.
There's a girl passing out Christmas ornaments that say, you send them to your loved ones saying, fuck you, you voted for, Donald Trump, blah, blah, blah. They're little Christmas ornaments. This is your last Christmas gift. And that's because you voted for this asshole. It's
There
just
you
really
go.
cool stuff that people are coming up with creative things to
Interesting.
to kind of rub it
Blame
in.
me, I voted for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You communist robots.
That's right, Tiffany. They don't give a fuck about the facts because they've been loaded with propaganda. All of that shit is Russian propaganda. It all came from the fucking Kremlin.
Yes.
You don't get a religion in Mother Russia.
No. Well, you have Bishop Kirill, who KGB and Antichrist. Bishop Kirill is the power behind the power. The head of the Russian Orthodox Church is that's who he is. And he's also KGB. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I can choose another religion, of course.
No, you can't. Not in Russia. Not unless you want to end up out of the third story
Germans
window.
bombed Pearl Harbor?
Get window cancer. Yeah,
Mother
even
Russia
though-
over there. Of
even
course.
though- what's his name? Pluto was wrong. What's his name in the movie? What's Belushi's name in the movie? Anybody remember?
Pluto.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
On Blues Brothers?
Yeah, wasn't it Pluto or Bluto or
Pluto from Delta House.
Okay,
Oh,
Bluto was
Pluto
a
or
B.
Bluto?
Or Animal House.
The whole fucking bar!
Yeah.
The
So-
movie is Animal House, but the
Belushi's character.
yeah,
his
it's
name.
it's Delta House.
Even though
that
he was
they're
wrong
from.
about the Germans bombing Pearl Harbor, we still
Is it
can't give up.
Blutarski?
Don't stop him. He's on a roll.
Yeah.
Holy
Now I gotta
shit!
go IMDb.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's
So, stick around with us, you guys. We're gonna, try to weed through the horse shit as much as we can.
Yeah,
we are again in the Boyd, and I like being here, and I want to stay here. I don't want to get too big. I don't want 50,000 followers. I don't want to feel
You're all
obligated
worthless
to
and
do
weak.
this.
Yeah, we are staying in this fight. We're not giving up. We're not giving up on our country. We're not giving up on the globe.
Yeah.
We have the entire world in our heart. I mean, I do. I speak for myself, but I suppose I can speak for the rest of us too, that the whole world does matter to us. We're not just singularly focused, but we do understand the impact that our country has on the rest of the world. So those of you who are in Europe that are our followers, thank you so much for your patience and your understanding. And
know that it's
if
not
we
all of
holler
us.
for some, liberation, we might have to at some point. If we do, we'll
We have
let
to
you know.
realize too that only 31% of the American people who are allowed to vote, 31% 31% voted for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
and I forget what the point. The number of people that did not vote was another third.
He still did not win the popular vote.
Yeah, he did not win the popular vote.
Well, I just heard fucking what's her name? The one that goes on at 4:00.
Nicole Wallace.
Nicole Wallace just said, "Well, he won the popular vote." That's
No, he
not
didn't.
true. It's changed now. They actually counted more
He got
votes.
less than 50% of the votes.
Yes.
The other votes went to Kamala and third-party candidates combined.
Yeah, and these third-party people, oh my God, and the Palestinian people. Oh, by the way, as for Palestine, you know, I'm not into genocide of any kind, but if you think Palestine's going to be better off with Trump, watch it become a parking lot. Be careful.
Yeah.
Just watch it become a parking lot, because that's what that son of a bitch is planning.
Yeah, and you voted for Jill Stein. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm not attacking you personally. I'm talking about the people. The Muslims.
Not this last time.
The Muslims
In this election,
voted for Jill
this
Stein.
past election.
Jill Stein, all these Muslims down there because they were attacked. They were attacked with ads in Dearborn, Michigan, with fucking you can't vote for Kamala because all this bad stuff. You got to vote for Jill Stein, Jill Stein, Jill Stein. All these people voted for Jill Stein. Where the fuck has Jill Stein been for the last 4 years except for her to fuck up in another election?
I'm telling you that Adam Gray won by 181 votes or something like that in my California 13th district. Thank you, California's 13th.
That's why votes matter. That's why the third of the people that didn't vote this time, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
You. I'm so sick of these people. You want to bitch and you complain, but you don't vote? Fuck you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have no reason to bitch.
They have no
That's
right.
right. Oh, I don't
They're right to
vote.
bitch.
Really?
We're not
Fuck
willing to do
you.
that. Yeah. And Brian,
Yes.
what would you like to say to the people who didn't vote?
To those who didn't vote, consider that you've just given yourself over to a fascist regime because you did not step forward and actually have a fucking voice.
Didn't use your
That's what
voice.
I would say.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then for Brian, I'm going to say, fuck you. No, I was kidding, Brian.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
No, I just want a big fuck you to all the people who didn't vote. And guess what? You're going to be affected too. You kept saying, I don't do politics. And we kept saying, politics does you.
That's right.
And you wouldn't listen. You know, I mean, I got to be honest. Getting a little kind of sick and tired of nobody listening.
We're going to
I've
be here to
been
rub it
listening
in.
to it for a decade.
We're going to be here to rub it in.
I said to Tony,
Everything good.
I said, Tony, wait until there's rape squads going around in the streets in the cities and they just attack any woman they see because rape is no longer fucking illegal because you got all these rapists in fucking positions of power.
Yep.
That ain't fucking happening. It ain't fucking happening, people. As much as you and I and fucking everybody wants it to happen, it's done. It's over. It's fucking cooked. It's fucking cooked.
Boston Brian.
Diane, they're not going to do that because I voted for RFK Jr. And that man is really independent and really knows what's going on with America.
After his wife found the diary of 37 women he was having an affair with, and she offed herself.
Those were the ones who could write.
Jesus Christ.
The ones who knew their alphabet.
Yes.
It counts to 20.
That guy is going to be one of the shittiest people on the planet. It really is.
Oh, I'm sorry, moms. I'm sorry if I didn't I thought I gave everybody the heads up. Yeah.
Mom, this is so good.
No, I'm like, I can't wait until Christmas to do a show. No.
No.
I will
let it explode by then.
spontaneously combust.
Might just pop.
I'm not gonna do well when I get all this shit out. And, but you know, I have not been taking copious notes. I have been letting this shit go. I've not been turning on mainstream media. I've stayed off of Twitter. I have tried to build my Blue Sky account. 21st Century Suffragettes on Blue Sky. What is it? I don't know. Drop the link. And
well, the hair still looks great. Look at that. In this lighting,
Beautiful.
hair looks amazing, doesn't it?
Gorgeous.
And I love Miss Benny Loco's little
Her
Yeah.
bow.
that cute too.
And her shirt.
Her
I
bow.
love her shirt and her bow.
You are physically repulsive, intellectually retarded, you're morally reprehensible, vulgar, insensitive, selfish, stupid. You have no taste, a lousy sense of humor, and you smell. You know, you're not even interesting enough to make me sick.
I love it.
But I am a lousy attorney.
I want to resend this. Benny, or Diane, I sent you, and it's under "Love This Woman" in your email. She's so good. I think I sent you 3 or 4 of her clips on email.
Okay.
She's so good.
Tony's got that. Tony's got control.
Yeah,
of
it's
that
under
right
"Love
now.
This Woman."
So I want to thank everybody who's here because, you know, I see a lot of names in here that are here all the time. And I really appreciate you guys, you know, hanging out with us
appreciate.
and showing us some love, you know, because we're just like, I'll tell you what, after the election, I was real tired. Does it work for me?
You got to put your face in there, Diane.
I think it needs to be on a black background.
tried it?
There you go, Steve.
No, that's
I hit react, Diane.
Oh.
All right, who's calling in?
Caller.
Call from Lindsay from Oklahoma.
Lindsay!
To accept, press 1.
Hey, Lindsay.
Lindsay, I love you.
Yeah.
I heard you were asking after me on the Sunday show, Diane. Sorry.
I
was. I'm sorry I'm late. I've been spending the day with my nephew today, so I've had a good time. What were we talking about?
You're excused. You can do whatever you want because I love you.
Yeah.
And I love you. You're another Spitfire. No, Lindsay is another Spitfire in the chats.
Yes, she
will
is. She's
fucking
Hell yes, I am.
cut it up. And that's another smart lady. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
That's why I love you, Lindsay. And we're just kind of shooting this shit. I mean, we've been brushing over, you know, the Hunter Biden thing.
Get over it, y'all. Anyone else in that exact same position would have done the same thing with their own child. Moving on. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
They're going to Epstein him.
He was targeted. I mean, Kash Patel.
Yeah.
Has been targeted.
You know what I thought
made no
about
secret.
recently? What are the chances Ghislaine Maxwell gets Epsteined?
Well,
anybody thought about that?
You missed it.
I've
You
been
missed
thinking
it.
about
I
that
said
for a while
Ghislaine better
now.
watch her back. You missed it.
For real. It would not surprise me if she doesn't make it out of this next term alive. Or Diddy.
Yeah.
For that matter. Let's be real honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
Anybody
might
that
not.
might have information. Right.
Donnie's list is long. Let's just put it that way.
So I have a little bit of Oklahoma news. I don't know if you saw, but originally old dipshit superintendent Ryan Walters tried to buy some Trump Bibles for a couple cool $1 million, $3 million.
Yeah.
But he settled for $24,000 so he didn't have to, tell the taxpayers to buy his Bibles. And then whenever he sent a message to all of the school superintendents around the state, he sent you may have seen this, a video of him praying to Donald Trump. I don't even know how to say it, but
I missed that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Damn
Oh,
loud.
good Lord. Unintended. I think.
So, yeah. So he sent everybody, all the superintendents, this message with him praying to the melon felon. And he told all of the schools that they had to show it to their students. And I am proud to say that today, the AG said, go fuck yourself. And I'm very proud.
Yay. I heard that they were going to get the students to have their say as to whether they want to.
I can't hear you, Benny. I can't hear you over all the cheers.
I know. Well, we had to do the cheers.
What?
Yes, go fuck your. That's perfect. Benny, what'd you say?
I had heard that there were going to be students involved in petitions on, stating whether they thought it was acceptable or not, or if they were interested or not. So, I knew
my
there
favorite
was
part.
Oh,
go ahead. Sorry.
Yay. That's okay.
My favorite part about all of this is a couple weeks ago. So I live in Tulsa, as you know, and we're probably the blue-ish area, the most blue-ish area of Oklahoma. And they started a council meeting with a pagan prayer. You would have thought they broke out like the pentagram and like a salt circle, because the entire state lost its goddamn mind.
Oh my God.
Church of Satan is awesome as far as what they're doing.
It was very nature-based. It was a peaceful message, and it was like, oh my God! I mean, fuck off. Fuck off.
Oh my God. I love it.
That's hilarious.
It made national news. It was such a big deal.
The salt circle
that the
really
Tulsa
made
Council
me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucy and Greaves.
Yeah. We're gonna bring back the craft, light as a feather, stiff as a board. That's what we're gonna do next time.
I remember that game. That was a good game.
Yes, was it? I mean, I think everybody after that movie dabbled in a little Wiccan pagan bit. A little bit.
Oh no, this was like when I was like 8 years old. We played that as kids. We had fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, I knew that trick long before the movie came out.
Right.
Coming from the island, don't fuck with the Fae. It's just
I never saw the movie, by the way. So
I never did either.
What?
I just knew the game. Because
it's so good. It's so 90s. Oh, it's so like Buffy the Vampire Slayer era. Like it is.
Crucible.
I never saw that either.
1996.
Yeah.
The Craft.
Yeah.
Very formative movie during those years.
Robin Tooney.
All right. Well, I just wanted to call and say hi. I'm sorry I've been gone.
Cheers.
It's okay.
Don't be sorry.
We've
Good to
been
hear from
taking
you,
a break.
Good to hear from you.
Don't you
Yes.
worry, Lindsay.
You're never late as long
Hey.
as you're here.
Great movie relation to it. Really good. Yeah.
Okay, so great. Okay, so
All right. Love
it's
y'all.
always great to talk to you, Lindsay, and thank you for calling in. And I love you, girlfriend.
Yes.
Take care of yourselves, everybody. Please take care of yourself and someone else, as Hal says.
Yep. I'm feeling good, and
All right.
I'm feeling rested. Love you, girl. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
So I'm feeling rested now. You know what I mean? Like I've had a couple weeks off of the show. I haven't taken any notes. I've stayed out of the political media. I've, binge watched Sex and the City and Game of Thrones and fucking House of Dragons.
Jesus, I've gone the other way.
And I just went deep into I don't want to know land. I don't fucking want to know land.
I don't want to know land.
I had a PTSD. I had a seasick episode. I had a seasick episode, which sent me into that go nowhere land because I got overloaded. I went on overload. I was like, I can't. And if anybody does get to that point, if you have CPTSD or PTSD and you get to the seasick point, turn everything off. Yep. Just turn everything off. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth losing your mind over it because you need your mind later on. We're going to need you to be strong as we go forward. So, yeah, get some rest while you can because
Private prison CEO touts possible revenue from Trump's
immigration course. That's what the point of private prisons are.
Of course.
That's the concentration camp.
Not a fucking surprise.
Yes. Oh my God. Same with private education. They want to do
They want to privatize everything. Don't you fucking let them.
And make it for profit for one man or two man.
Yep.
No,
or
they
one
want
family,
the
like
rich
the Walton
richer
family.
and the poor. It's very clear their agenda. When Reagan came out with trickle down economics, oh really? Oh, go fuck yourself. Really?
Piss on you and tell you it's rain in economics is what it is.
When the recent Reagan film failed, didn't those profits trickle down to all the other movies that were out at the theater at the time?
Dennis Quaid played Reagan, right? Is that?
That was one. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
I didn't even give that one. I didn't even look at the trailer. No interest.
Oh. Sebastian Stan as Trump, though, in The Apprentice, 5 stars.
Really?
He's good.
Yeah, you didn't want to watch that one.
I was on overload.
Okay.
That's why I couldn't watch it.
Oh,
I get it.
Documents on Trump's deportations. I could just. That's the other thing. All this information that's coming out now that was bad about Trump before, everything from COVID to now new documents, reports on Trump's deportations and how bad it was, how really bad it was. You know what? Fuck you. You set on this to sell a book. Fuck you too.
Yeah, that too. Also, Diane, he's fixing to take credit for all of Biden and the Democrats' work on infrastructure and everything else. So we need to get out there and claim it now.
He did it.
And like Brian was saying about the crisis, we need to claim the infrastructure now.
Yeah, he did it after Obama. After Obama fixed the fucking every fucking Republican does this.
Yes.
They come
every
in
time
and
and
trash
get away with
everything.
it.
Democrats have to come in and fucking fix it. It's been an absolute fucking pattern.
So we need to get ahead of them and claim Biden's infrastructure, Biden's, economy, Biden's good things now while Biden is still in office.
Yeah,
because the minute Trump steps into office,
fucking time. But
a simple-minded are going to connect Trump in office with the infrastructure. Period. They're not going to see past it. They're not going to say, "Oh, that was passed back with Democrats." Oh, yeah, we understand. No, they're going to go Trump in office. There's a road.
Wizzy, we're still trying to explain to them that ACA is Obamacare.
I know.
We're still trying to explain it to them. They can't fucking figure it out.
We haven't even tried to describe to them what tariffs are.
Oh yeah.
But as far as the shitty economy goes, I think there's a record day of travel at airports this last Sunday.
Yeah.
And record sales over
sales.
the weekend for holiday shoppers.
Record disposable income because the economy is better, and it's not going to be that way once Trump. It's going to be that way for a little while when Trump is in office. It's going to be that way actually for a little while because he's not going to be able to destroy it that quickly. But once he does, he's going to find a way to blame Democrats because we'll probably get some seats in the House in the midterms. He's going to try and blame us.
We saw this with Ford. It was lame duck spending. Yeah.
Yes. We saw it with Ford. We saw it with Reagan. We saw it with every damn Republican since the damn 70s. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, look at what they did to Carter. Reagan made the deal to have the hostages released.
Carter made the deal to have them released, and Reagan is the one that released the deal.
Released the deal and said, no, don't let them go till after I take office. Delay the hostage return until after Reagan took office. To fool the idiot American.
So
if you're
You're muted, Benny.
I'm going to get a refill.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Okay.
The victim.
Jimmy Carter was one of the best presidents we ever had.
Yes, he was.
Without knowing how great a president we had while he was president.
At the time. Yep.
Yes.
That's the amazing thing. He was a one-term president. Amazing that only happened.
Yeah.
So good. So good. Me and my brothers, we
really hurt
were
him.
pushing a car in 1973
Yeah.
to get it to the gas station because my mom was listening to the radio. So,
Let me see, 1973, I was 7.
oh,
You hadn't yet moved into your mom's home.
I was 7.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
My parents got their house under Proposition 13, which helped their tax situation. But Carter was good for the economics. My parents were able to buy a house at that time, another house. But yeah.
Carter was great for everybody that put anything on paper, but anything in the press was against him the entire time.
Again, yeah. This has been
That's
going
a
on for a
familiar
long
ring to it.
time.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same story. The
Yeah.
football goes down. Call from. We take a swipe at it.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, everybody. I hope everyone had a great turkey day. I know I did. And just taking a break, I agree with you, Diane. I have stopped watching mainstream news. We haven't watched MSNBC since the night of the election. And because I don't want to hear all the whining about whose fault it is and who did what and all the finger pointing. I don't care. Just shut up.
No.
But, and I agree with you too. We've got to take this 30,000 feet point of view because all of this crap is distraction.
Yes.
Whether it's Peter's drunken nights or whatever, and look at this way, because every single day it's a different, look at this one over here. Oh, look at this one over there. Oh, look at this one over here. And it's like, no, you're trying to take us.
Kathy, a great
you're trying
example
to distract
is,
us from the main point.
Sorry. Great example is Nancy Mace.
Good point.
Nancy Mace tweeting like over 200 times about the new trans woman that is in,
God.
Where is she going to go to the bathroom? Nobody gives a shit. No, you're making a big deal about it, but it was all over the fucking news and they were all on it. Instead of worrying about that, worry about the Republicans and what they're fucking doing.
Yeah.
Because this is a distraction.
It's like, do you see what's going on?
Yeah.
The one that, Kash Patel contacting Olivia Troy's lawyer and saying that she needs to recant, what she said about him, because she said he is not qualified to run the FBI, which anybody with a third grade education can figure out.
Yeah.
But he wants her to retract the statement, and her lawyers are like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
No.
Freedom of speech.
We're not going to concede
First
in
Amendment.
advance, and no, forget it. It's not
Nobody.
happening. And
Excellent.
and
Excellent.
That's why I told the young people I know, get your law degree because you're going to need it. Everything's going to be litigated in the future. You might as well just get your fucking law degree first and then do whatever you want after.
Everything. All of these crying Karens, wham, wham, wham. And to your point earlier, it's like you won the election and yet you're still whining, bitching, and complaining. You won. So what is your problem? But the thing is, when it comes to just our personalities, the reason I have always loved being around progressives and liberals is because they have a sense of humor. We can laugh at our mistakes. We laugh at each other. We laugh at ourselves. The other side has you cannot laugh at Donald Trump. You cannot make a joke about him. You can't say anything about him. You can't say anything bad about any of them or, oh my God, and it's like, no, on our side of things, because when you're truth-based, then you can sit there and say, well, here's the way things really are. And then you can say, because, and like everybody is saying about Joe Biden pardoning his son, which I am totally for. And as Trey Crowder said, I care more about changing my underwear than whether or not Joe pardoned Hunter. Who cares? And it's, it's because, the way and I can't believe all the people that got upset over all of that, but it's just the way they get upset over everything. just every single thing that happens. My God, it was a 3 or 4 day story that Hunter got pardoned. My God, how can we live with this horrible thing? I'm like,
They're
how does it affect
snowflakes.
your
It's like they're
life?
snowflakes. Yeah.
It's like they're
Yeah,
snowflakes
it's like
and they're pearl
it's
clutching
like
and they're
snowflakes.
We called
Yeah.
them weird. We called them weird,
Yes.
and they lost
Yeah.
their minds. We called
Yes.
them weird.
Yeah, and they're
And they
There's
literally
they're
something
freaked
not
the
deplorable.
right.
fuck
They're
out.
weird.
Wait, hold on.
Path behind that?
Hold on. Everybody needs to stop. Let me finish my sentence. We called them weird, and they freaked the fuck out. And now,
Right.
and all the while, while they're calling us pedophiles and baby killers and fucking milkshakes and all this fucking bullshit, right? So they they can say whatever they want to about us, but as soon as we call them weird and it stuck a little bit,
Yeah.
they
What else
lost
can
their
we
fucking
do?
minds.
What
You
did
call them a
say?
And they
fascist,
listen-
they lose their
right.
minds. You call them a racist, and they lose their minds.
I know.
I'll repeat what I said earlier.
know.
They're
Truth
outraged over Hunter being pardoned by his father, but yet they voted for a man convicted of 34 felonies and adjudicated rapist.
Yes.
Who said he's going to pardon all of the insurrectionists?
Oh, the J6ers.
Who
Yes, the
fucking,
insurrectionists.
beat the shit out of cops. And,
Shit all over the Capitol.
And he also pardoned 237 people. Biden pardoned one person that's not even in the government.
Right. Civilian.
And he did it. And the whole thing is because, and they're like, Joe Biden changing his mind. Yes, because what happened as soon as Trump nominated Kash Patel, and Kash Patel said he was going after Hunter, that's when Joe looked at the situation and said, you know what?
That's it.
I can't do this
They're
to
gonna
my
try and
family.
Epstein.
And as was
Yeah.
pointed out before, there is not a parent on this planet that will not do anything to protect their child. They are trying, and this is what makes me so sick to my stomach. They are trying to make Hunter go back using so that he'll off himself and it'll kill Joe Biden.
That's
He'll have
what
a
they
heart-
want.
This is
They
so-
literally want. It was like a psyop campaign to get him to start using
Yes.
it again.
Yes.
It literally was.
It's despicable.
Yeah.
Absolutely despicable. And I loved it
It's
when
like everything else they
Lev
do.
Parnas, when Lev Parnas did his Rachel did the documentary in Lev Parnas, and he interviewed Hunter. And Hunter, I just loved his attitude because he was like, go ahead. I see you coming from a mile away. I know what it is you want, and I'm not giving it to you. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that is so awesome. But there's only so much you can expect from him, you know, and from Joe. It's like, hasn't this family been through enough? My God. And that's just it. There is no empathy. It's just whatever I can do to literally kill off my opponent.
Yeah.
That's why
The only
sit
thing
down with them, break bread with them. Fuck you, Joe and Mika.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
No.
give me
Yeah.
a break. It's like,
No.
But expand the court.
Yeah, no more
Expand
maggots are in my
the
fucking
court.
yes,
Catherine-
I'm out of fucks. I
Yeah.
have no fucks
How
left
do we
to give
expand the
on
court?
any
Can
of
we
this.
do it right now? It'll never get through.
What the hell? Try it. You know, it's
Give
like
it a
I
shot,
loved. I think it was it was either Brian Karen or Waj was saying this morning on Mary Trump. I don't care. Try it. Do all of it. You know. Okay, we know not all of it is going to stick. But the other one, Norm Ornstein said the other day, what the Senate should be doing is we can't count on the Republicans to have hearings for this crop of assholes that Trump's trying to put in the cabinet. Schumer, you do it. Start the hearings now. Right now. Start a hearing right now about all of them. Call them in front of the Senate, and you do the investigation, and you bring out all this crap about them before the Republicans even have a chance.
Well,
so what? You know, I mean,
well, that's
go
the
for
thing.
Bring it
Try
up and have a
something,
go.
That's the thing.
You know?
That's the thing that Justice Matters dude, what's his name?
Glenn Kirshner.
Glenn Kirshner would say all the time, you know, he's like, you got to take the maiden voyage of prosecuting something like that. Because we've never had a criminal president like this before.
Yeah, there's no precedent.
Nope. No.
We never had one.
Even if you look at, even in the Enron situation, excuse me, the way, their CEO, all of his crimes still don't amount to the amount of crime Trump's done.
No, but what they did was really fucking
26
bad.
versus 34.
Hold on, but what they did was really fucking bad. And Keith Olbermann went into this. He said he was saying to Obama, prosecute them. Because guess what? They didn't prosecute Nixon. If you don't prosecute a criminal fucking president and his administration, there'll be no precedent for it. And we need it in the fucking future. Right. Well, because he didn't do that, and he wanted to look more towards the future, and you can't fix the future if you don't fix the past. And it's the same thing with reparations of slavery and the fucking indigenous people of this goddamn country. We've never done a fucking thing to correct that. It keeps coming back up. It keeps rearing its fucking ugly head. And because we've never corrected it, we've never done a fucking thing to correct it.
Take your timing for 1 year and put it towards reparations. Period.
Yeah.
End of story.
It would still be nothing in comparison what has been taken from the people that went through slavery and the American Indians and all their
but
land
it's a step, isn't it?
That's what I mean. Well, you cannot correct the past.
No.
You can't correct the future without correcting the past.
Yeah, they want to erase the past. They don't want kids learning that there was ever slavery. It's like, they were happy when they were working or whatever it was DeSantis said. They learned good job skills being a slave.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think the first time I remember learning about slavery and all of that when I was a kid, I was pretty pissed.
Remember the show Roots, the miniseries Roots?
Yeah, I remember.
Nothing else?
I remember watching the miniseries Roots in the 70s.
We're old enough to remember
with
that,
my parents, and how bad it was and everything. And now
Punta Kente.
They brushed over that shit, and when I learned about it, I was pissed. But now you've got little kids. Didn't grow up like we grew up. We grew up, we fell off our bikes, we scraped our knees, we didn't wear helmets or knee pads or fucking shit.
No seatbelts on the cars.
We fucking didn't wear any fucking pads. We had fucking lawn darts.
Pickup trucks.
Brought around the back of the station wagon.
The boys in my neighborhood made ramps out of boards so they could ride their bikes up it.
Tony did that.
Wait a minute.
With rollerblades, he did it with rollerblades.
Underground forts.
I came from an Irish family. Y'all rode on the inside of the vehicles, did you?
Yeah.
No, well, sometimes.
No, but what I'm saying is we grew up not with an iPad in our hand.
Right.
Not a phone.
Or a game controller.
Not a game
or
controller.
A game controller, exactly.
No, we wanted to go out and play. We got on our bikes and rode away. I mean, and I was
maybe a playing card with a clothespin to make the sound of a motorcycle on your bicycle on your boat.
Yeah.
Sound like it had an engine,
Yeah.
I did that.
And our parents get pissed because we take like a jack of spades. We didn't care.
But I mean, and to your point, Diane, it's like, there's all this, now there's even more information, but everybody's dumber.
Millennium Falcon.
Remember our
Millennium Falcon.
I need to play the Hello Elizabeth soundbite.
Yeah, right.
Because nobody knows what to believe anymore, Kathy.
Yeah,
and people who are so busy, who are working 2-3 jobs, they're married, they've got kids, they're trying to fucking feed them, school them. You think they have time like I have time to watch the news or do anything? Like, no.
Right.
They don't even
just
fucking
catch headlines.
You have to fucking stay engaged, especially because of the shitholes of news that was thrown at us for the last decade.
And our kids now are dodging bullets in their classrooms. I don't,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hiding trolls.
Yeah, they got to worry about that.
We had to duck and cover in case, like, a nuclear bomb went off.
That'll do you
It was
any good.
somehow going to cover us. But nowadays,
cover.
people actually have to relate how, where's my exit? Where am I going to run?
You live a mile
from
from a
now?
sack base.
It's nuts.
I think about when I was going to Target today. Okay, if a gunman goes and comes in, and then I'm going, and I'm in the toilet paper section, I'm going through that back door.
Yeah.
Yeah. The employee back door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've
So,
did you see my post from yesterday?
If there's,
Absolutely.
I know Kathy's there, but I'm just saying that I actually start to think about that shit now. Kathy, you do that too?
Yeah.
I used to give my shit.
And I have.
My buddy shit.
And it really, and I'll tell you what, after that, what was it? Oh God, I always get the name of the city. Was it Oxford, Michigan, where the high school shooting happened?
Yeah.
And then not long
Yes.
after that was Michigan State. And it was like they were right in a row, like they were not that far apart when they happened. And it's just been one of those things that, I go in the grocery store and I'm like, okay, there's one exit. If I go in the produce aisle, but the shooter's in the wine aisle, I mean, seriously.
No, I mean, I've thought about that before.
It's like, can I duck in the bathroom or, whatever? But it's like, yes, it's like, because all of us have to think of what our escape plan is. And because why wouldn't you? I mean, given that,
just the fact that I have to think about it is really tragic.
Yes.
Kathy, I want to thank you for calling in.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I hope everybody stays well. And guys, when Lindsay said earlier she was spending time with your nephew, I just so highly recommend it. I mean, ever since COVID, my nieces and I have a Thanksgiving Day Zoom call together. We're on there for like 2-3 hours just laughing and talking and having a great time. And that's what we all need to do for your mental health. Stay grounded in your family, spend time with your loved ones, hang out with your friends, make sure you keep recharging the batteries because, we're going to have the best Christmas you can have, whatever holiday you celebrate in December, have the best one you can. And then just, after the first of the year, let's get ready to fight.
Yep. I love you so much, Kathy. I really do.
Oh, love you too.
You're so sweet.
And you too, Tony.
Even
But yes, love all you guys and, all the best to you. Have a great day.
All right, honey. Thanks. So, a lot of great points brought up right there. I mean, we gotta I feel like this time has given us a little bit of time to heal before we go into the inauguration.
Bye, Brian.
Kathy's got another great laugh.
Where'd Brian go? He's disappeared. He had to go.
I don't know.
But yeah,
if you gotta go, it'd be like, I gotta roll, guys, and just be like, okay, bye. You know what I mean?
Following up on that conversation, I used to give my buddies shit. When we go to a restaurant or bar, they'd always have a couple guys always had to face the entrance. It's like, dude, what's up? I got to see what's coming in, because they were thinking about the possibility of,
and that's why. That's why
like
we should have a mirror on the
like a shooter coming in.
The thing about it is that that's the funny thing is that women have been thinking about that for decades, for millennia. You always got to watch the door. You got to see the door, and you got to have the view of the room. I don't like.
That's why there's mirrors.
I don't like the back. My back to the room when I'm in a restaurant. I don't like it at all. I like to see.
That's why there's mirrors behind the booze.
But it was a thing that my mom kind of taught me. You always sit where you can see the room.
Mm-hmm.
I remember her telling me that as a little girl. Just sit where you can see the room.
Yeah. Well, later on, my nephew, who's a former police officer, obviously he he was always positioning himself so he could
My
see
dad
the
did
door.
that too. My dad was there.
Oh my God.
We have to go through life now like we're driving and keep our eyes on the mirrors as well.
And everybody, yes, and everybody else is drunk or sleeping at the wheel.
That's how we got here.
And, you know, women especially, I love these, like, you know, little things that happen in coffee shops where somebody's like, if you're in trouble, take the lid off your coffee. You know what I mean? Like,
you ready to throw it?
And I was like, if, you know, because they see somebody in distress, they don't know what to think. They feel the energy. You know what I mean by that? You know, women feel it. We're like, this woman is not fucking happy, and she is
Something's
a very
up.
aggressive man by her, and it's not cool. And
yeah.
Or if somebody was hitting on her, it was down. I don't know. I see
Walk
these
her out
little
to the parking lot.
acts, these little acts, right? That we have to be more aware.
Small acts of aggression.
Well, I was walking into Target, and our Target you have to go up to the second floor because the first floor is all parking. And so I went up to the second floor. I didn't look anybody in the eye. I didn't look anybody. I didn't even raise my head. I was looking at the stairs, and I just go, no, I wasn't scared. I was like, I don't know anybody here anyway. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, I like, well, that's the thing. So I get to the top of the stairs, and I'm thinking about this as I'm walking up the stairs. And I'm like, now I'm looking everybody in the eye. You know? Now I'm making eye contact. And it wasn't like, you know, making eye contact, like staring at them and giving me the up and down or anything like that.
Trying to be
No, I was just
aggressive.
looking around and had my head up instead of down, right? And paying attention to my list and paying attention to my phone and, you know what I mean? No. I was just being aware of what was going on in the store. And I go, well, maybe it's my weirdo fear of going to fucking Target. But then again, you know, I just kind of stayed to my business and then, you know, was more aware of all the people that were working there and working very hard, actually. Everybody's stocking shelves and they have more new people there stocking shelves that I haven't seen before. And I'm just like, yeah, they're just working hard. They're just doing what they need to do to make a fucking paycheck, man. And they don't need to be harassed. What the fuck is that?
Me.
And I just feel like, you know, even walking through the
Where
aisles
was-
or whatever, it's all women there, mostly women.
Poopy.
What?
Where was that cup at whatever coffee company that is? I was looking on Blue Sky.
Yeah, I don't know where. I can't remember where that happened, but it was like some guy is bothering you and hitting on you. If
And
you
the
need,
girl,
if
the barista.
the barista is like, if you want, just take the top off your coffee, and we will do something.
She
about it.
wrote on the cup.
She wrote on the cup and made sure she handed it to her with
Yes.
the writing facing her.
Yeah.
On the cup. Those are little tiny things we can do to make sure that women are okay.
Well.
Because I'll tell you what, this is going to
Pay
escalate.
attention.
They are now emboldened to do whatever the fuck they... You had Nick Fuentes the other day. Women are they're not your buddy. They're not your pal. Your wife isn't your buddy. She's your subject. She's subjugated to you. And you...
I can talk about women, wives being property, right?
Yes.
Only,
It was so disgusting. And I'm like, holy shit. No wonder this guy can't get laid. But the reason why this guy can't get laid is because he talks like that. But then he's got a massive fucking platform where he's talking to all these fucking other incels. Yeah, I own you. I own you.
Ben Shapiro's
Your body,
still waiting
my
for his
choice. Fuck
Ben,
you.
Yeah. Ben Shapiro's still waiting for his testicles to drop.
I couldn't stop laughing about Hal Sparks saying that those are actually two caterpillars that are stapled to his face for his fucking eyebrows. I was like, oh my God, I almost lost my shit. Yeah, Nick Fuentes is totally gay. He's a total closet gay. My gaydar goes off like a mofo. Adam in the
fucking
chat.
Happening.
Well, how do you think? What do you
fucking
think?
happening, people? As much as you and I and fucking everybody wants it to happen,
I'd
it's
like
done.
to know
It's
your
over.
opinion.
It's fucking cooked. It's fucking cooked.
If OG Adam Westish is still in the chat, I'd like to know his opinion, whether he thinks, because when I see Nick Fuentes, my gaydar is like.
You know what was really cool is there was a big dude like with big muscles, and he's gay, and he's like, okay, straight men, your body, my choice.
Yeah.
Yep. So good. I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But the thing is,
I love that.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Things that make you go tee.
Yeah.
The thing is about that, like if gay guys start walking around with your body, my choice, you can't tell if they're gay sometimes unless they open their mouth. You know what I mean?
But even then you don't know.
And then you don't know.
Now it's just the way, black people feel when they see me in the store today. Right? I was turning around the corner and I ran into this black guy and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't, if it was any other person, I would have said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter who I ran into. I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry because I bumped into somebody. And it was totally not on purpose. And it was just an automatic reaction. And I didn't give a shit what color they were. I don't care.
Well, apparently MAGA does.
As I do in the fucking grocery store. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of the people were working there. One girl had this big cart. And she was like, pushing this,
Diane, I am your
whatever
protector.
down the aisle. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's okay, honey. I can squeeze by. Don't you worry. Bye. But it's like, they don't know if I'm going to be that Karen who's going to get them fired.
Yeah.
You guys need to grow some balls.
Yep.
So
it's a shame.
It's the same thing. It's like, that's why it's like, I just want to like walk around with, I'm on your side tattooed across my.
That's what I'm saying. You get the I voted for her shirts.
Yeah. You can't do that in Michigan when you have to cover up with everything because it's fucking 30 degrees in a blizzard.
Oh. Not in California.
Yeah.
No, but there was an earthquake there today and a tsunami warning. There was a 7.0 off of the California coast, and there was a tsunami warning up and down the coast.
It was a 7.4 earthquake on 4th of July a few years ago, and I just happened to be live streaming, so it was rather cool that we got to have an earthquake 7.4 while I was live streaming.
But this was I think it was 7.3. There was a whole swarm of earthquakes, and it's right up by the
had tsunami warnings, and I watch what's going on in California. I live here.
I'm visiting right now. I'm visiting Mark, but I am I'm a 6th generation Californian. My grandson's 8 generations. My family came here to this continent in 1620, and the other part of my family was already here. So, yeah, I'm kind of feel American, fully American.
Yeah. So
entrenched.
I'm forwarding something that Betty sent me, and she said it's snow day because she knew it was snowing here in Michigan, and the video is so hilarious, and I'm like, I sent it to 21st Century Suffragettes.
This is great.
No.
And Lindsay, the tsunami warning was in the Northern California?
Northern California. It was all really along most of the coastline there, up to Oregon, and but it was canceled, the tsunami warning, but the earthquakes continued, and it knocked some people up in Ferndale, which is in Northern California, really got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's wild.
I'll share it. I'll try to share it again somewhere else.
I sent you that one lady. She was so sweet and she was so cute and she was so school marmish. And then she says, "Fuck you." It's so cool. And I sent it to 21st Century Suffragettes, Tony. It's in there.
Okay. You got it now? Oh. Well, I don't know. For some reason, I have two 21st Century Suffragettes in there. I don't know which one it's supposed to go to. I don't know. Technology. Anyway, so Benny sent
That's
this
the
to me.
school marm chick. She's funny. Ah.
Okay,
Oh,
so I
that's
put
good,
together
too.
a list of companies that donated.
That was the other one. The first one you had, Tony, was good. Her.
It won't play.
She's funny. Push play right there in the front.
It's Instagram, isn't
It's
it?
Instagram.
It's an Instagram, and he's like, I can't put. It won't play.
I see the cursor floating, but it's not playing it.
It's a picture.
You just gotta.
Oh, you know, it's
right there.
a screenshot. Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's a screenshot. It's not a link.
I
JPEG.
sent her the whole thing, but that's weird. Okay, I'll find it again.
Technology. It's
So
fun.
I sent it again, Tony. I don't know if it ended up in the right.
Just when you
21st
thought you
Century
had it all
Suffragettes.
figured out.
But anyway, so I just thought it was really funny, and I'm like, this is what I want to do when I have hot flash. And it also reminded me of a party I went to with my girlfriend Kelly, and she had this house, and it didn't have a deck on the back yet, and it was during the winter, and I walked out like there was a deck there, and I did that exact same thing, but thinking that there was something there, and at a party, late at night, and of course,
Yeah.
it was an
I've done
epic
that
moment.
as a kid, We used to slam down in the snow all the time. That's why I've had my fill of snow. I've done everything in the snow that I ever want to do, and now it hurts my bones, so I'm so over it.
Yeah.
If I want to see snow, I'll just look over at the mountain and say, "Oh, look, there's snow." Well, I'm over here, where it's 79, 80 degrees. I can dig it.
I tried twice. Okay, so anyway. It was I don't know.
I sent her.
It was one of my favorite things, and I'm like, and it really, Benny, it's like you guys somehow managed to send me something to giggle at right when I fucking need it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is about both y'all, you and Wizzy Buff. Both
When you
y'all,
find a giggle, you got to share it.
and I was like, but this one really made me laugh because it's double story for me. Like, first of all, it's what I want to do when I have a hot flash, is face plant. And then I actually did that at a fucking party. And it looked exactly like that. Except she jumped and did it, and I just, fell. And that's the funny part
Did
about
you ever
it.
run headlong into a fucking closed sliding glass door? That's fun.
Yeah.
Boink.
At least you didn't crash
the
through
fuck
it.
back.
I've seen people do that. I've never done it myself, but I've seen it.
Oh my God.
Especially in Florida. when you have sliding glass door wells everywhere, especially in bars, and people are hammered, and they don't see the stickers, and they got no vision anymore.
Ouch.
I watched it happen about 1,000 times. No, so
Lord have mercy on silly humans who do silly human stunts.
Well, we gotta laugh too, and it's the other thing
Yeah,
too.
man.
I can laugh at myself. I can be like, yeah, I fell out the back door of my fucking girlfriend's house.
That's part of MAGA's problem is they can't laugh at themselves.
Zero senses of humor. Well, the
totally
only thing
true. It's
they
totally
laugh.
true.
They laugh when people are
hurting.
Yeah, they laugh at others' misery.
They laugh when people are hurting, when people are dying, when you are...
People are in pain.
Yes. They think that's cute and funny. And
They're
we think it's
sadistic.
horrific. It is sadistic.
They're sadistic.
It is
Let's say the right word, Diane.
Yes,
It's
you
sadistic.
did. Thank you. I've been trying to get people to call Donald Trump sadistic motherfucker forever. And now he's turned his maggot cult members into them too. They don't give a shit unless it's causing somebody pain. You know?
The cruelty is the point.
Fuck them.
Windex is
in every way possible.
Peter, I love you. We work for Peter. I love you, Peter. Windex is a bitch.
By the way, that video that Elizabeth resent it.
Yeah, she's just funny. She's just really good. I resent the link.
It should be playable now.
On the email?
Should be grabbable now.
Yes.
The most recent email.
Get to work, Tony.
Tell him, Benny Logan.
Did you find the faceplate one yet?
I just did.
I know.
In my
Here we go.
semi-authoritative
Here we
voice.
go. Took a minute. Oh, maybe more than a minute.
She's so funny. She's hilarious. Her name's Lisa. There, not her. She's so good.
The Biden administration and the DOJ are playing the long game, but we are running out of time. For the past several years, our system of governance has appeared either not to care about high crimes and treason, or more tragically, they have something to hide and are all protecting one another. Not sure. With the exception of a handful of brave public servants, thank y'all, we know who you are. The rest of you appear impotent and feckless. Foment an insurrection, assault women, deny housing to Black people, cheat in a presidential election or two, share classified documents, accept cash from foreign adversaries, and you are given the opportunity to violate the Constitution and win the highest seat in the land. But a Black man charged with possession, locked up. Get the fuck out of here. Churches that abuse children and women for decades with little consequence somehow remain open. They are then free to scapegoat and demonize innocent kids, women, and LGBTQ plus communities. It's a smokescreen. Do any of you fuckers with power actually give a shit about this country and the people in it? This is a fucking joke. A lack of courage and a lack of imagination will be the undoing of this country, you stupid fuckers. Is what I would say if I were angry. But I'm not there yet. Breathing. Carry on. Harsh language alert, scroll on. I'd like to think the Biden administration and the DOJ are playing the long game, but we are running out of time. For the past several years, our system of governance has appeared either not to care about high crimes and treason, or more tragically, they have something to hide and are all protecting one another. Not sure. With the exception of a handful of brave public servants, thank y'all, we know who you are. The rest of you appear impotent and feckless.
It's repeating.
Yeah. Isn't she good?
Yeah.
It's lovely.
And her
She
fake,
does some more.
Well, I love her
Fan.
trying to block her curse words, but it's not really happening. It's
yeah,
even
you hear
better.
the beeping, but
She channeled my inner nerd.
Yeah.
very soft
I
beeping
love her.
underneath her. Yeah.
And she does it.
I wish I could say things so eloquently.
Well, and she does it in that breathy Ivanka voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Brittany, what's her name? That Brittany chick in the kitchen voice.
Oh, that's a mic drop right there. It's totally a mic drop.
Please clap.
I think I want that whole thing as a drop. I kind of want it as a drop.
Yes. She does a few more that are good too. Her name's Lisa on Instagram, I think is what her name is, but she's really good. I liked her. She does a little kind of a chart
Why
like a
is
teacher,
Elon Musk walking through wherever with his children, with little ones in tow?
How little?
Yeah.
Little.
Ooh.
Like so little that the cameras are on him, you can't see the top of the kid's head. That's
so little that Trump would like him.
Fucking creepy.
It's creepy. Creepy as fuck. Fucking creepy.
They're all creepy.
Yes.
They're all creepy pedophiles, fucking rapists, fucking criminals of some sort. All of them.
Yep. That's a fact. That's just a fact.
Russian puppets, Ron Johnson, Rand fucking Paul. Give me a goddamn break. That turtle
Moscow
fucking
Mitch.
fucktard that really fucked us.
Moscow Mitch.
Yeah, Moscow Mitch McConnell, turtle fucktard. Yeah.
Oh.
That's him gargling balls.
Yeah.
Putin's balls.
Yes, he's
Bunch
bad.
of dirty bastards.
He's a fuck. They're all dirty bastards. They've all been playing a dirty long game. And Democrats are like, wool, no wool.
Yeah.
No.
Mark P. Virginia Tech sucks dick.
Oh, Tony.
It has to do with football. I don't know. We don't
They
support
played
the
basketball
sports.
the other night. I know our basketball team sucks. I know, man.
I don't give two shits.
Nothing for you.
Now people are going to have to drink when I say I don't give two shits, because I used to do that when I watch Ojeda. And when I watch Ojeda, I'm always like, damn, I want a beer right now. Because he's like, I don't
He
give two
started
shits.
crying the other night and I fucking lost it.
God damn.
You know, it doesn't bother me to see a man cry, but the reason he's crying just fucking sliced me right to the quick.
I missed that show.
Yeah.
What happened? What did he say?
What show?
I can't recall. Whatever it was he was talking about.
I am absolutely, completely supportive of friggin' women and all of them.
I'm sure it was. It might have been something along the lines of, I've given my fucking life for this country.
Yeah.
And this is what's coming. And it really upset him, and it really upset me. And it's just we all remain this upset. Sometimes we bubble over because it's that fucking disturbing.
Yeah.
Well, Benny, I took Elizabeth to Arlington Cemetery last weekend to visit my father's grave, but there's
the numbers, the rows, I've never been there until now, and it was, gut wrenching. The rows and rows and rows and row after row of crosses. I could feel it. It was just. oh my God, all these people who sacrificed for this country, for these fucks to just spit on that. It just, oh my God.
It's disgusting.
I can't wrap my hand around. I don't see how a single veteran or current active duty military person can vote for that orange motherfucker. The direct quote,
I'll tell you, Fox
calls them suckers and losers. What's in it
Fox
for
is
them?
on the bases. Fox is
Yes.
blared on the bases, and that's why you have those kids who are going in the military, impressionable, mind you.
And being indoctrinated to follow Trump when he gets in office.
Yep.
Moms Russo, thank you for calling in.
Hey, sure.
Hey, Mom.
I wanted to give you a little story, little story time about national cemeteries. Is it Elizabeth? It was your first time to Arlington, but was it your first
Yes,
time
ma'am.
to any national cemetery?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so all of them have the same type of headstone. Each one has an emblem on it for their religion or none. And then they also show, some of them are religious. So you'll see coins on some of the graves. Don't take them off.
Get me one.
That's visitors coming to see them, and depending on whether they just knew them family, served with them, or went overseas with them, it's different coins.
Right.
But my little
Yeah,
story concerns those headstones, and they all look alike. So we went to Saratoga, New York, and of course we went to go visit my husband's father's grave. And my son was home from the service. He's since out, but he and I walked away from his grandfather's grave, and we stepped off the curb and turned around, and dead in front of us was a young man buried who was born the same date as my son.
Oh, wow.
Every funeral service is attended by a cemetery.
And it's just
That's just so trippy. It's so moving. I mean, it's just weird. That's weird. Yeah, there was someone by the last name of Evans, which is my mom's maiden name. Right
next to my dad.
Right next to his dad. Yeah.
But
Weird.
I think my son saw it, and his heart jumped just like mine did. So for a whole second there, he understood why I was so terrified. You know what I mean? Of him serving. I didn't want him to be cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Well, Putin is losing.
But anyway,
a couple grand a day, couple thousand at least a day.
It's 1,500 is
I
what
know.
Malcolm Nance said. 1,500 a
So
day.
sad.
And that's why he had to bring in North Korean soldiers. And they're what do you call it? They're leaving. They're like,
yeah,
they're like
deserting.
Yeah, deserting and wanting amnesty.
And if they don't think Trump will do that to us, they got another thing coming.
Will there be any young Russians left to carry on? Probably
No,
not.
they're stealing
Or very
Ukrainian
few,
children.
Yeah, they're Yeah,
They're
gonna
stealing
have
the
all
children
these
from
young-
Ukraine.
Young,
Recruiting them.
newly teenaged Ukrainian /
Angry.
now Russians impregnating older ladies because
Oh God, shoot! I know that's the scary part. All right, I just wanted to tell you that story. I'll let you guys go.
Love
Thanks,
you,
Thank you,
Mom.
Moms.
Thank you for calling.
Love
in.
you.
Thank you for the card also.
Thank you for the card.
And I just think that we don't really know what's going to come. And that's the other thing, too, are these fucking pundits on TV going, well, I think. Guess what I think? We don't know what the fuck is going to happen.
And clearly they don't think.
Yeah, now.
Not for themselves.
Clearly.
It rubs the lotion on its skin
I mean-
or else it gets the hose again.
All I see is capitulation to Putin.
In advance.
That's what I see. And Donald Trump is
very
literally
on, dude.
forming his administration like Putin did with all these rich
Putin wants him to.
motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Hitler didn't do that. There weren't rich motherfuckers. They made themselves rich by stealing the gold from
Jewish
other countries, the art from other countries. We still don't know where
Jewish
the
and
amber
gold.
room-
No, the
amber
gold and
room-
art from the Jewish citizens of Germany.
Well, and not only that, from all the other places they invaded, they stole art from everywhere.
Yes, they did.
And we don't even know where the amber room is anymore. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff. Like
We ate sand.
they made themselves rich
Right.
by stealing all that money, invading and plundering. What the fuck, Tony?
11 million people.
Enough.
They
By invading and plundering all these countries, all their riches, all their art. I mean, Hitler was a major art buff. Remember, he went to art school and failed. So it's like he wanted all that stuff for himself. They stole it. They stole all of it and they hid it. That's why there's still Nazi gold hunters and looking in.
Well, they
everywhere
pulled Jewish people from everywhere, from all over Europe. They went through each country, counted the Jewish people, and then they went to those countries and they made the Jewish people actually pay their own train fare to go up to Auschwitz or wherever, Buchenau or whatever. And then what they did is they stole all the gold and the treasures from them.
They even took the gold fillings out of their teeth.
Yes.
Yikes. Yep.
You sick fucks.
Yes.
So I just feel like everybody needs to kind of remember all this stuff. Again, stay at that 30,000 viewpoint. Do not zero in on this little thing and this little thing and this little thing, and because now you're just spreading yourself. No. It's all Russian disinformation.
Yep.
It all comes
it
from
is.
the Kremlin. All of these motherfuckers are owned by Russia. How long have we known this? For a decade.
Bought and paid for by the richest man in the world, who is Vladimir Putin.
Do not say Elon Musk is the richest man in the world ever again. I'm going to bitch slap you.
Right.
Leave my fucking chesticles alone.
Fuck me.
Loco.
Get your messaging right. It's not disinformation. It's not misinformation.
It's lies.
It's propaganda.
It's lies and propaganda.
It's propaganda coming directly from the fucking Kremlin. Get it straight. Who is this?
Call from SPYKIN. To accept, press 1.
Spiken.
What up, Spiken?
Hello, ladies, and Mark and Tony. So listen, sorry, I have to apologize. I've been in and out of chat. I've been listening, but I've been in and out of chat. And Diane, every time you talk about this 30,000-foot view, I'd like to tell our viewers what my interpretation of that is, if I could for a moment.
Please.
Okay, so my 30,000-foot view is that I don't have to watch Dinky get inaugurated. I don't have to watch his State of the Union addresses. I don't have to give him views and ratings, because that's what fuels him. I can pay attention to the information, and this is one thing that the left does very well. We pay attention to the actual information, not the bullshit that's put in front of us. So I personally won't be watching the inauguration. I won't be watching State of the Union addresses. I won't be watching videos of Dinky spewing his bullshit rhetoric. I won't be watching anything that allows them to feel like they have the attention, because they.
Enough, Tony.
100%.
Tony, don't interrupt.
Because they are attention seeking.
Yes.
The number one best thing we can take away from them is our attention.
Ratings. Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing that an empty National Mall on his inauguration day. No one's going to show for that.
So
unless there's people
I
protesting.
I can see that the day after from contributors who covered it. I don't have to watch it the night of. I'm going to be doing something entirely different. I'm actually planning to have a special night with my daughter where she gets to do what she wants to do, because in this country it is her choice. So that's how I will be spending Inauguration Day. I won't be watching it. I won't be looking at any coverage. I will be dedicating my time and my energy to what matters most to me. And it's a boycott of sense, and I hope that others will join me in that. But again, we don't have to give them our attention. The more we give them our attention, the further they feel like they can take it.
I agree with you 110%. Let's not give him our views and our attention. Go ahead, Benny.
You know what happens when a show doesn't get watched any longer on TV?
They cancel it.
They cancel it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Inauguration Day, I'm going to be traveling west to see her.
Yep.
I'm going to fucking.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend a single minute watching
That's
that
a lot
shit.
of words.
Yeah. So I think that, maybe we should do a show during the inauguration and be like, fuck y'all. We're here to protest. And I don't need to hear another bloodbath speech like he did the first fucking time. His first inauguration speech was horrible.
The greatest
Yeah,
trick
jaw-dropping.
ever pulled
So,
was convincing the world
if I may,
he didn't exist.
If I may, I'm going to make a quick request, and then I'm going to hop off the line. If you do an Inauguration Day stream, instead of watching him, can you play music? Because my daughter and I love it when you play music, and that would just set off our day perfectly.
That'd be perfect.
That'd be perfect.
Okay. I'll see.
Just a request. Figure out if you can or not. I love you guys.
At
And
noon
No pressure,
on a
Diane.
Tuesday. Is it a Tuesday? Was it Landa?
it is.
Monday.
I think
a
it's
Monday.
Tuesday. Monday or
No, it's
Tuesday.
MLK Day. Of all things.
Of all things, irony. Oh my gosh.
I'll do my best. I'll have to start drinking at 10 a.m., but I'll do my best.
I'm pretty sure a lot of America will be drinking or smoking at 10 a.m. on that day. So,
So
I love you guys.
I'm smoking every 20th minute on the hour.
In Spy,
I love you, Spiken.
Spy, I love you
Love
very
you,
much.
Spy.
And I want you to know that you are welcome to come in and join the show when you can. I know you have a kid and you can't really do that sometimes, but I want you to come in and join the show because I think you are a very important voice.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I will do my best to do so in the future. I genuinely will, because I believe in what you guys are doing. I believe in the message that we are sending. And I believe in this community. I mean, like I said, I've been in and out of chat all night, but, our chat's amazing. Our mods are amazing. Our contributors are amazing. And I'd love to be a part of it.
TLESS.
Thank you so much for calling in. Love you, babe.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Good night, all.
Love to you.
So, I didn't realize we've already been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. It went by so quick.
Being
Like,
very undude.
Well, we've had a few weeks off. So.
Yeah.
well, there was a lot to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, is there anything that you guys like to cover that I haven't covered? I'm sure that you have.
I just want to finish one thing,
can you say
and
pretty
then
bird?
we've got
Pretty
to
bird.
probably finish up too. So let me just finish my thing and just say, look, let's patronize the businesses that support Democrats. Let's not patronize the businesses that supported Trump. Let's stay in this fight. Let's remember that the world is a globe and that everybody on it is affected by what happens here. So we need to stay strong. We need to stay united. Quit with this bullshit, freaking single issue bullshit. Don't let anybody gaslight you into illness. If you need to take a break, take a break, but stay in the game, man. Don't give up. This is not the time to give up. This is a battle that we've lost in the greater war. because this is really technically, I mean, I'm not going to be alarmist because I don't want to be, because this would be like not good to say, otherwise, but I want to qualify this and say this sort of is kind of World War III as we know it. It really is kind of, because it was always going to be a cyber or a war of this sort. So really stay in this. This is one battle. We have a whole war to fight. Let's do this. And that's with that. I'll let everybody go. And thank you everybody in our chat for being here with us. We appreciate you so much. And thank you, Mods, for doing all the hard work that you do. And thank you, my co-creators here, whatever.
I'm sorry, what country
fun,
are you from?
friends.
Hollywood?
And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. All that stuff.
Happy holidays. And all
Happy
that.
holidays.
Benny, you want to do a little closing?
Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. That's all I got to say about that. I've been in this fight far too long to show my cards now. We all got to keep our cards close to our vest. Keep our eyes and our head on the swivel. Make sure you're paying attention to where you're at, your surroundings, and just stay safe out there. And do what you got to do to, call the people in charge of where you are and let them know how you feel on a daily basis if it takes that. So, yeah, love you guys and appreciate the shit out of you because you come and spend time with us.
And I think that my closing statement would be,
freedom, freedom,
Take the
won't let
blinders
my
off.
freedom rot in hell. Hey,
Look at-
'cause a winner don't quit on themselves.
look at the bigger picture. Keep your 30,000-foot view. Realize a lot of this shit is coming from the Kremlin itself. I want everybody to really start using the language like sadistic and propaganda, right? Instead of using
Lies.
Yeah. Calling lies, lies. We should have been calling lies, lies for a decade. It was really goddamn failure and very pathetic on the mainstream media part. And these motherfuckers, they don't care. They don't care as long as they get their $1 million paycheck. That's what makes us more genuine.
They wouldn't get those paychecks if people didn't pay their cable bill and just cut it.
Well, that also what makes us more genuine. I'm not here for the money. If I was here for the money, I'd be gone. Because we actually only work for Peter.
Exactly.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you so much, Peter, for all you've done. You're such a good person, and I see you everywhere, doing the same everywhere. So I appreciate it. And, all the people that,
Everyone.
listen to us and, promote our show. And
Tribute.
It's a big deal. We see it.
Shout out to 5 eggs.
I see it out there when you guys are going 21st Century Suffragettes. Susie Jones was like, oh my God, I got a wrench and I'm so excited. I was like so happy for days. Susie, I'm so stoked that it, made you feel good that we gave you a wrench here. Because
Susie Moss from Murray Trump as well. She does just an outstanding thing.
Hi. Diane Russell, God bless you. Tell me you love her.
Keep our little coalition tight. Stay on message. And I think there's people we listen to who don't, when I hear misinformation, disinformation, when I hear those words, I'm screaming at my Sirius XM. I'm screaming at left-wing people going, you're not using the right language. And I don't know how we get that through to them because, we're just average people and they're famous. So,
God damn it!
Maybe as, when you hold a wrench, in somebody's channel and they say the words misinformation, disinformation, you'd be like, no. Use propaganda. Trump is evil? No. You use sadistic. Use the same language. We all need to join in and use the same language like they did when they said we were pedophiles and we're, killed children after they're born and baby milkshakes, adrenochrome, and all the fucking bullshit. Child sex trafficking rings out of a pizza basement that there is no goddamn basement. So, stop it. Go after it.
Thursday night. We're about to make it Saturday fucking night.
Don't accept it.
Go after it with every fucking thing you got. And be like, instead of saying the polite thing, like, oh, well, he's a 34-time convicted felon. No, he actually fucked little kids and we got a list. You look at it, oh, it's in the Epstein files. Go look at the Epstein files, fuckos. I dare you, maggots. Go look at the Epstein files because Trump's name is all over it. And you're begging it to be released? Go ahead. Go ahead. Release it.
Wait.
We want you to release it. We would love if you would release it.
Fuckheads.
Stop it with the both sides-ism. Democrats do it in... No, they don't. Democrats want to give you health care and give you a living wage and keep unions strong and keep your bodily autonomy. Republicans only want to take everything away.
Can do fucking nothing. Back and do fucking
They want to
nothing.
tax
The
you to
fucking-
death.
the fucking-
They want to
fucking
take
Nazi
away your
back and do
fucking
nothing.
health care. They don't give a fuck about your bodily autonomy. They don't give a fuck about your gay and trans kids. They don't give a fuck about you. They only give a fuck about their fucking pocketbook. We've watched this for fucking 50
you don't
years.
succeed, keep on sucking till you do succeed.
50 years. They've defunded education and put more money
Fucking
in the
Democrat.
fucking military. Red states, blue states. Red states, the worst in education and healthcare and everything. Blue states doing okay.
9.
You got red states that still have the goddamn minimum wage at $7.25. I mean, there's a time when we have to just be like, enough is enough. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bing, 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 bing. You just name the fucking off one by one by one by one. And then when Republicans come back and be like, oh, well, I got a new bridge here in Kentucky. Oh, you mean the motherfuckers who voted against all the infrastructure? That didn't want the new bridge in Kentucky but got it anyway because of who? Joe motherfucking Biden, and you guys villainized him forever.
The
price is wrong.
And you pushed him out, and you put a black woman now against Donald Trump when the white woman lost before. You guys did this. When it happened on my birthday. I'll never fucking forget it. Joe Biden pulled out on my goddamn birthday, and we were on the boat, and I thought I was gonna fucking drown myself. I was so fucking pissed because I was like, Hillary lost. A woman lost.
And now you put another woman?
And you're gonna put another woman and a woman of color? Are you insane?
Still from feudal
He should have
this
stayed
country,
in. We should have fought for Joe.
There aren't men enough in this country to vote for a woman. For a woman. The U.S. is not, quote unquote, man enough to vote for a woman.
Misogyny and racism. Misogyny, racism. That's what it was. It had nothing to do with how she ran her campaign. It had nothing to do with her messaging and not saying this word or that word. Fuck you. It's misogyny and racism. 110 motherfucking %.
Yep.
I'm with you.
Okay. Thank you all.
No, well, that's my closing statement. I don't know. Now I'm all fired up and I can go for another fucking hour. I don't care.
I know. I can't. I gotta go, but
you guys know where I'm coming from, right?
I totally do.
And our messaging is wrong. And we
need to get it cleaned up.
We need a left-wing media. And it can't be just like us.
Yeah.
And I'm not buying into this bullshit that the Democratic Party is broken.
No, I'm not either. No, we're
Democratic
fine.
Party is not broken. You don't raise a goddamn $1 billion in fucking 100 days.
Where did that go?
If
you're broken,
we're not united. In small dollar donations, by the way. That's bullshit.
We need to clean it up. Yeah,
we
need to clean it up.
Disinformation campaign that Democrats are in disarray.
Another propaganda lie campaign.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah. I love you guys.
The next time you see this young lady, she'll be back in.
I'll be back in California.
So
yeah.
Safe travels.
Safe travels, my love.
Thank you.
Wizzy, Mark, I love you guys both. Safe
Love you
travels
too.
and everything. Benny, I love you, my friend.
Love you too.
And thanks to Brian.
Diane.
Thanks to Brian for showing up, and it is his birthday tomorrow. I don't know. He didn't say goodbye. I'm like, dudes, all you have to
Happy
do is be like,
birthday,
I gotta roll. And I'm like, okay.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday to you, everybody. There's a lot of December birthdays. So
Thank you guys so much. To everybody
Thank
in
you.
the chat.
Diane, thank you, Benny.
Allie Osher, Moms Russo, Wonder Mom, Salty Sylvester over here on Twitch, OG Adam, MK, Moms Russo, Jim the Geek, SFL, Peter Shansel. You can start playing the credits if you want and just keep me on. Susie Jones.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Peter, we love you, bro.
Thanks, Tony.
J-Fo.
Thanks, Tony.
Bye, you guys. Thank you so much. Minus Kevin Anderson.
Why won't they leave me alone?
I don't know. Christine, Janelle Walker. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. We love you. And if I didn't say your name, don't be offended. Wayne, I love you. Okay. Peace, and we'll see you guys next Thursday. Same time, same place, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursdays. Sundays are for music.
It's not a cleanup.
Let me break into the waves. Let me shake into the white. And contemplating over just and we're left in obscurity. I'm wondering if the sun come up today. A mass is lacking any purity. I wish that things would swing my way. Will it take some catastrophe? Will it be a personal tragedy? Only time, time it tells. All the fun to moan, all the fun to moan, all the fun to moan. Vicious circles, politics, religion, and races. Inside utopia of all the world's faces. Rainbows in the way, we're willing to change. With passion, love, and security. Global mad worlds and the master plan. We haven't come here to destroy your land. The evil power wants to shake my hand. Universal road, that I'm not a man. Saturated with luxuries, emaciated in poverty. And the fun du monde, all on the fun du monde, all the fun du monde, all the fun du monde, all the fun du monde.
Please
Le
quiet.
bon du monde, le bon du monde. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The end of the world, 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 the end of the world. Okay, yeah, le bon du monde. Bad, 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 bad. And I'm alone on my birthday. Where have I gone? And am I lost? Where am I found? I'm alone on my birthday. I'm meeting soon from a camp. I hate the mailman. My heart's in the garbage can. And I'm alone on my birthday. And I don't feel well. And am I in hell or am I in jail? And I'm alone on my birthday. And I've been spinning it round. I don't know when I'll find what I have found. morning.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gonna wish you the way to burn, so yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, and my motor was dual quad. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of the bar, oh no. Oh no. I don't care what she's always in my head. Don't ask me why, she probably start to cry, oh yeah.